comments to you.
What?
I can read the comments to you.
I don't know.
Too bad I am. I've actually got a notification that you're live. Watching. Too bad that I'm turning it.
Don't turn it, sweat.
Are we good?
I don't know.
Okay. I think, Google has to turn that up.
Mm.
Or no, it's perfect size.
No, it's fine.
No, okay. Just gonna need my slime here. That's all.
Alright, before we do the Johnny Cashi, we'll do the Rocky Palma Hamori.
No one's even on yet. Oh, never mind, there's 2 people watching. I guess it'd be nice enough to say hi.
Do what?
At least. Look, there's 2 people watching. At least gotta say hi.
Hola.
No, not you. Them.
They don't have to say anything if they don't want to.
Because it's a polite thing. Sound.
Come on, go away. Don't eat the dirt. You're
She likes it.
your dog. So let's break some of this stuff up. This is just topsoil.
Dude, I will again. Don't sleep all night because you.
Why, what time did you want to go to sleep last night? Why, what time did you want to go to sleep last night?
So why is it repeating like that?
Oh, you gotta turn the volume off on the computer.
Oh.
From when you were using it when you were...
No, but like it was like repeating.
Because it's picking up there, and then picking up there again.
Oh. That's weird.
That's the way it works, though. I'm trying to pack this down some. That way she can burrow if she wants to. I always try to leave it lower on one end and higher on the other, so that way they have the deeper on the one end, so that when they can burrow. It's more like a mountainside or something, I guess.
Did pairing have excess?
With the Pamphobedius macala, there was a good successful pairing, but the green bottles not so much. He tapped and tapped and tapped, and then got so close, and as soon as he touched her, she went in attack mode and tried to jump on him. But luckily, he was faster than that and got out of dodge. Hands are gonna be filthy by the time this is over.
Oh, it's okay. Do we have a Sharpie?
A Sharpie?
Yeah.
What need a Sharpie for?
So that I can write on here what they are.
Here, here's a paint marker.
Does that work the same?
Mm-hmm. So let's pack that down. in there.
So here's pink cotton candy. Wait, will this stay on there? Like, will it wipe off?
What? The paint marker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's permanent until you scrape it off.
Oh. Well, because I was gonna, after that, I was gonna put another one on top of it so it's out of my way. But I wanted it. How long will this, like, is it just like a regular Sharpie that dries, like, real quickly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so put that in there. Put that there.
I smell lavender.
L-A-V-E-N.
Wait, slow down. L-A-V.
E-N.
L-A-V.
E-N.
E-N.
G-E-R.
E-R?
No, that's a fake plant. I wish it was a real one. I wish I could find small ones
E-R?
that were like this. I put a lot of living plants in with my arboreal species. These terrestrial and fossorial species, they tear everything up and make a mess of everything, and everything winds up dying. So, like, if I had a bigger enclosure, I'd try to plant something. Like these are from little things that are from Hobby Lobby. But the only problem is they're like $3 a piece, and that part sucks.
I have something with he burrow a lot.
I'm gonna start like a little starter burrow.
Can you fix this? Whenever you're
Fix
done
what?
with that. It's not going on right. It's like
Put it on the counter, and then put your thumbs and go start at one end and go all the way around.
Burrow. Laughing face.
Yeah, the H gigas, they're cool.
That's H-G.
Hmm?
How do you say that word?
Histocratus, or
Something
the
like
Latin names are hard because everybody everybody pronounces them different. So
How do you
one,
pronounce it?
it all
It's
depends.
still not working. I can't. And I can't change the light because it's already off. The paint's already on. If you press down on it too hard, like, it'll go inwards.
I don't know what's wrong with this lid.
So do I just scrape it off?
Get a different lid. See if this lid works.
Oh, it's just on there. Never mind. Yeah, because this one's smaller. Maybe that's for a different one?
Maybe. I'll take some of the sphagnum moss.
Yeah, this is perfect. I'm just not gonna let her break that on there.
Put that in there.
Oh.
Put some sphagnum moss up on this log. Hopefully she'll burrow under the log or something. But the topsoil, it's a little firmer, so it holds burrows better. The drier species don't like it too humid. The potting soil doesn't work that great because once it dries up, it kind of like contracts.
Is this for a D in lavender?
L-A-V-E-N-D-E-R.
Oh. Well, because I spelled it on the first lid, Lavener, because I didn't hear it.
Sound it out.
I was just making sure. No.
A little cocoa fiber in there just to, it's like a top. Cocoa fiber always looks better. The sphagnum moss and the cocoa fiber sometimes help it hold the humidity for a little bit. Sphagnum moss is a big help. How many tarantulas do you have?
I'm surprised Cat's not on here.
Cat is over at Sis's.
I know, but she can still watch it.
She's holding the baby, I think.
Oh. She can multitask. She can have like a little setup and watch it.
Hmm?
She can have like a little setup. Yeah, it's at 30. Where?
Oh, I heard.
Okay.
I'm trying to concentrate on her so she doesn't fall. Nice. Now, do you have all different species, or before we get into that, what you see, is it clear or is it foggy? Answer that first, because in my camera it's showing really clear, and then when I look at the laptop it looks really, really foggy.
The bathroom. No problem. I have many different.
Nice. It's always good to have a...
Yes, it looks good.
Alright, it must just be my laptop because it looks like I'm looking through like a cloudy, fogged up cup. This is my Brachypelma homori. My buddy Ricardo sent this to me. This is one of them species that I've always wanted to get in my collection. And I never got one. Nobody ever has them around, and if they do, they always want extreme amounts of money for them.
I wish I have in my collection. I love
Brachypelmas.
I was gonna say like something like pelmas or something like that.
Yeah, the brackies are awesome. I didn't realize how many I had in my collection until me and Ricardo were talking about it, and I actually went through and looked and seen how many different species of brachy I had. So at this point, I got to just look around and see which ones I don't have. Let's see if she will eat.
You feeding her crickets?
Yeah.
Because she's small and that's what you have to do?
Huh?
Because she's small? Or is that we naturally feed them?
No, that's just what they eat.
I thought they eat superworms sometimes.
They do, but I don't have any more superworms.
Oh, you don't?
What's your favorite species if you had to pick?
Mine?
No.
I know, but I'm saying mine is the T7 because it's
Oh, yeah?
and cute.
You and everybody else.
Really?
Everybody loves the Celedonia.
What's the Brachypelma?
This is a Brachypelma.
What's
The one you held in there with the red legs is a Brachypelma.
Oh.
The ones over there are all
What's
Brachypelma.
this one?
Which one?
That one here.
In front of you?
Yeah.
Aviculera.
It sounds poisonous. Or venomous. Whatever.
You know better.
I know. It sounds venomous. Better than whatever. Oh,
Nope.
oh! She took it. I think. I saw it on camera. Did she have it?
Yep, she got it.
Okay. Oh look, I got $10 for having this patty.
Oh yeah?
Because she wasn't home because it was her nephews. Oh, and she ate cricket.
Yeah, she got it. I tried to feed her the other day and she didn't want it, so I figured with the rehouse, let's see if she'd eat. Because I had her in just a temporary little enclosure, just from when he sent her to me, just so I could have her in something.
Meal in a new home.
So hopefully this looks a little bit better. It's not as plain. She's got places to hide. She's got a little bit more substrate so she can burrow down in. And it's not just the cocoa fiber, which, like I said, cocoa fiber alone doesn't hold that good of a burrow. I always like to mix it with something else. And
what is your favorite?
My favorite is the heart bacteria.
What does that look like?
That's the one that had all the babies. The orange with the blue legs.
Where is that one?
She's out there. Getting back to normal. Hopefully she'll molt soon.
Enclosure looks nice, natural look.
Yeah, so I figured try to give it a nice natural look. I like doing all of them naturalistic, but sometimes it's just impossible. So we'll put her, or hopefully it's a her. Move your leg in there. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go. Don't kick hairs.
Just trying to get out. So.
Alright, so we'll put her over here with the other Brachypelmas.
So, because Miss Patty had to go to her nephew's,
Uh-huh.
it was his birthday.
Yeah.
My favorite is Crescent Marshall, the unicorn tarantula.
Ceratogyrus marsali.
That's what it is. Like marshmallow. What? The marshmallow?
Yeah. They're hard enough to say, let alone spell them.
That's true.
Alright, and here you can see
Oh, wait. It's coming out.
with the potting soil, with the drier species, it just dries out too much. This is the Ephanopelma Johnny Cashi. This is one of my females, and she likes to burrow. So, like, I have 13 of the Johnny Cashi. Some of them like to burrow, some of them don't. But as you can see from her enclosure, she's got burrows all over the place. She's digging under this water bowl. She dug, which we're gonna get rid of this water bowl. This one's not as bad as the other ones.
I'll be back.
The other ones, like, they're real porous, and the water just evaporates. It either gets sucked into them or evaporates. It's terrible. It doesn't work great. I know. I'm messing up your home. Go that way. Go. Don't worry. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it better, babe. Okay? Some with better burrows. See, this stuff just flakes and dries out. I've tried packing it down as much as I can to the point where I can't do it anymore. This is the little hides. I always put these in there. They're just like the little reptile hides. But they work out good when you put them in the substrate and you just, as starter burrows, you just bury them so you don't have to see this black plastic because it's plain boring. But they do the job. Once they're covered, they look a lot better. Here, you come in here for a minute, okay? Come on. Only for a little bit, okay? I promise. So if none of you have seen the Ephanopelma Johnny Cashi before, this is the Ephanopelma Johnny Cashi female. The males are just real black. I'm waiting for a couple more to mature so I can pair these guys. I've had 2 of them, and the females never seem interested. So that's why I'm trying to change the substrate. Hopefully I can get like a more suitable substrate for them so that way they feel comfortable by the time these males mature. And they'll be more comfortable and maybe they'll be more interested in breeding.
Okay.
So I've had 2 mature males. Nobody else has them for this species. And I want to be able to breed them. But I've had literally no luck.
No. Okay. Which one should I do? Should I do like a sunset yellow almost, or a bright yellow for like butter slime, even though I don't have clay? Or should I do like a bloody red color? And call it,
I don't know.
I should call it blood if I do red. So pick a color.
What happens if you mix the 2 together?
It makes orange.
I like orange.
Okay, then I'll make orange.
Alright, so now we got that emptied out. We will start filling it with the topsoil.
Oh, this is
And like I said, we'll start just throwing it in there. And then we're going to make the back here deeper than the front. The problem with this stuff is it's messy, and dirty, and heavy. The only problem with the topsoil. Works great, but it's heavy. Gotta get your hands dirty with this stuff. Nothing a little soap and water can't fix. Alright, so let's break some of this stuff up. See how it just clumps together? It's more like of a clay.
Oh,
So it's gonna pack a lot better.
Have you mixed the topsoil with cocoa fiber to see if that helps with the hardening / crumbling?
Yes, with most species, I'll mix like a 70-30 mix. I'll take the topsoil or the potting mix, whatever I'm using, depending on the species, and I'll mix it with like 70% of the topsoil or whatever, and 30% cocoa fiber, and then I'll put some sphagnum moss and stuff in to mix it with. And it helps with some species, but like the Aphanopelma, they're out in the deserts and stuff, and they're usually burrowing into a harder substrate. So with these Johnny Cashis, I want to see if this harder clay, it's not, I don't want to call it clay because it's not, but this harder, see how it clumps together really good? Once it's all packed down, I want them to be able to have a burrow and make it packed really, really, really good, and hopefully that'll make them more comfortable. So they'll be more susceptible, more receptive to the male. That's my whole process thought with this. I talked to my buddy Austin. He's like the Aphanopelma whisperer, and this is what he told me to do. He told me to try changing the substrate, see if that helps. So I figured if I do it now, these Johnny Cashi grow really, really, really slow. So I figure if I get them set up now, by the time I have four juvie males. So I figure by the time they mature, the females should be comfortable in their enclosure, have their hides and everything established, and hopefully they'll be more receptive to breeding. That's the hopes anyway.
So make this more orange because it looks like whenever like you eat something, like how I used to like do this, I'd always mix ketchup and mustard or like ketchup and mayonnaise together just to make like a
Ketchup?
Yeah, like a yummy sauce that like for the food. And it's turned out like peach color. So I'm like, let me just add more yellow to it and then add a little bit more red to it. You know, it looks like a sunset. I don't want to do it. Right? Hopefully it turns out how you want it. So I mean,
You're like the slime master, you know that?
Yep. I think I always want slime.
How many different ones did you make now?
So far I've made 3. I made my pink cotton candy, my blue cotton candy, and my lavender one, which is also named as the bath boom. Because, yeah.
Because why?
Because I put balm, and it looked weird. It looked like I didn't spell it the right way.
We're
I put boom.
We're gonna take this topsoil in the back all the way right up to underneath of the vent holes. And then we're gonna slowly try to go down with it. You know what I forgot?
What?
I forgot to put her hide in there.
And do it. Okay. So this didn't turn out orange.
What did it turn out?
Blood red.
Ew.
So for my next batch, I'll make orange. Hopefully. If it turns out like red again. Whew. Me, Kat, and Sis are all slime masters because we love oven care because they all like making slime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Sarah Kindle's.
You going live too, Phil?
Why'd you
so I can read it.
Told you to read it. You just gotta tell me when there's a comment. And then I'll stop what I'm doing and read it.
It's definitely a lot dirtier, a lot messier than the cocoa fiber, that's for sure. Oh, nice. What time are you doing that? Did you message him? That's what the place was called, Hangouts. My niece was asking me about how you did that. I thought it was called like Neighborhood or something. I couldn't remember what it was called. Hangouts. This stuff, the app he uses for when he's doing like interviews and stuff on his channel.
So Kat was asking about that?
Yeah.
For what?
Because she wants to start doing stuff on her YouTube channel.
Google Hangout. I use the OBS.
You have to show me how to do all that stuff again. I forget.
No.
I've got the dementia. Alright. So that's packed down. Like I said, the only thing that sucks about the topsoil, it's great for their burrows. It holds their burrows nice, tight, solid. It's amazing for that. But it makes the bins or the enclosure.
Go do mine.
Alright, Phil. I'll probably stop and check it out in a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little hard to learn, but I'll show you. Okay, gotta go. Good luck, man.
But it makes these bins so much heavier. But that's okay, because as long as the tarantula's happy, that's all I care about. Because I need to captive produce these Johnny Cashis. Nobody's captive bred them. My buddy that used to have all the Johnny Cashis that I bought all mine from, he had some wild caught, and they produced some slings. But nobody's actually bred them and successfully had a sack from them yet. So that plan is my plan with that. No luck yet. I've attempted it 4 or 5 times with no luck. So hopefully this will help.
What will help?
Giving them a better burrowing source. I like to put the cocoa fiber on top just because it looks better.
It's only 7:56 at night. Jeez, right? Why didn't you start at 9?
By then, I want to be able to relax, watch some movies.
Well, go. Get out of the dirt.
Possibly go sleep.
See you later.
And once you put the cocoa fiber on, you don't even really know that it's all that topsoil. Alright, that one's there. Now we take some of the sphagnum moss.
No, 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 no. Dude, no one wants to talk to you.
It's Saturday night. Everyone's got more important stuff to do.
Yeah, don't watch you.
Well, anything's better than watching me.
Saturday night, and I'm home alone. Got nothing to do with myself. Got no plans. Got no friends. So I was sitting here doing a hokey pokey. I don't know.
Doing the hokey pokey.
Sure. While I'm playing fun.
Mm-hmm.
This blood red orange-ish slime thing, I don't know. Came out okay, I guess. I don't like the texture of it. She's like the white one over there. It's like too wet. That's probably because I added 4 bottles of pool at the same time. And that's why I'm only down to 1, 2,
Coke.
3 bottles.
You used 7 bottles of glue already?
Yeah.
You're an animal.
Because I use... Oh. Spider videos are the best thing I can think of for a Saturday night. LOL. Nice to relax to after work.
Exactly. And with live, normally I get stuck doing this stuff all by myself, bored, and no one to talk to. So the live kind of helps because it, gives me people to talk to. Not many people, as you see, but it's nice to interact and have a conversation while I get to do stuff.
I mean, you have me here.
You're playing with slime.
And I'm talking to you, so it's okay. I wish I could show them, but I don't want to interact with your video right now. So here are my slimes.
Yeah. And put her water bowl right there.
$5 per slime. Make a lot of money on it.
Oh yeah, who's gonna buy your slime?
Cat. Get those little hands in the dirt. Laughing face, laughing face.
You gotta get in the dirt.
What's fun? What's even funner? Playing in the dirt like that? Or going quad riding and then getting off your quad and just laying in the mud?
Which my kid does.
That's true.
Alright, so we're gonna take her, put her back in her new home.
Which one's that?
This is Johnny Cashi.
Right. That's what you said it was. Redoing some of the Johnny Cash. I need more containers. I need 2 more.
You're not gonna like it up there. The moss is still wet, babe.
Maybe she wants to leave.
I love these Johnny Cashi. Not just because they're Johnny Cash, but my grandpa was a huge fan of Johnny Cash, and so I grew up listening to Johnny Cash. And Johnny Cash is his favorite. Huh?
Johnny Cash was his band.
He was a singer.
And then they named him after a spider.
Yep, because they found these outside of Folsom Prison, and the males are black. No, babies. Come on. You gotta come down this way. Come check out your burrow.
She don't want to.
I know. Look, you got all this new stuff to burrow in.
And you want to go to the top.
But my grandpa loved Johnny Cash. So I remember going in and sitting on his lap and everything. Anytime I went in his room and hung out with him, he was always listening to Johnny Cash. And he passed away a few years back now. And then, was it been 2 or 3 years now that they renamed, well, they named this species that they found outside of Folsom Prison after Johnny Cash. So once I found that out, it was a mission to get them. When I first found out about them, I made a post on Instagram, and that's how I actually met Jared from Pulp Friction. And Jared helped me get my hands on my first baby. And then after a while, no.
Don't leave.
Then after a while, I got introduced to the guy that the slings came from originally. And Julian became pretty cool, and we became friends, and I wound up getting almost all of his adults off him. Just because he knows that I want to breed them, and it's a passion. Not just somebody that's going to get them and sell them or anything like that.
Okay. Now
These Johnny Cashis are in their
bear.
forever homes.
Excuse me?
Oh, mama. But they're just a brown spider. That's what everybody always says. They're just another brown spider. But they mean a little more to me.
Brown spider. They're the, I guess, best brown spider. I don't know. I don't really like tarantulas that much. I like snakes more.
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
What?
You should make new enclosure, like rearrange the enclosures for the snakes.
Snakes don't need no enclosures.
Oh wow.
The snakes are good just the way they are.
You should still make them better.
Plus, I don't plan on breeding these snakes.
Why? You should.
Bruno's doing all that.
Oh, tell him to come over. Or tell him to go in your life.
Tara, is it clear on your end too?
He's asking a lot of people about that.
I just want to double check to make sure everybody can see it clearly. Because I have my laptop set up right next to me so I can read all the comments. So I'm not constantly looking at the phone. But on my phone, on the camera, it's perfectly clear. But then when I look at the laptop, it's like real fuzzy. I don't want you guys to be able to not make any of this stuff out.
My cat though. What the heck?
Okay.
Oh, are you
Right there next to you.
literally next? I mean, yeah, but I would just.
Come on, babies. So you go check out your new place. We rearranged it for you.
Alright, now I'm gonna make a butter slime. Should I make it a light butter slime or should I make it a really dark butter slime?
What do you mean?
Even though it's just gonna be.
I don't know what butter slime is.
Okay. So, like, you know Model Magic and how like soft it is, right?
Yeah.
So, when they're making your slime, if you want to make like butter slime, you add yellow paint or like food coloring into it, like really dark food coloring.
Yeah.
Because butter is kind of like dark, in some senses. And then you take after your glue and your borax or whatever like activator you use for it, and your paint and your food coloring in it, and it's all like combined together like this.
See, this is what you can be doing. You always ask what kind of videos you can do on your YouTube. You just spent hours and hours, and you're still hours and hours making slime.
I am.
You
So
could have made slime for your video. I mean, every kid in the world does it, but hey, apparently they still like to watch it. Oh, pupper dogs.
And then
What
you get your
pupper dogs?
clay and you mix it all in, and then it becomes like you can like smooth it out with a butter knife, and it's like butter slime. And then you can smooth butter out on toast.
I don't know how you like the texture of that stuff. That stuff is terrible.
She didn't apply that.
It's alright.
There's only 3 people watching now.
Like I said, it's Saturday night. I don't expect a lot of people to not have anything to do. Valentine's Day was during the week, so a lot of people are probably out doing something for Valentine's Day because they had to work.
Okay. After this, we think we got a little Walgreens and get some model magic. Or I think. How do they say it?
I don't know even what you're talking about.
Model magic or magic model magic clay from Walgreens or like some other foam. So make like slime or like this.
Right.
I think the lavender is like the best one I've made so far. I don't know.
So what is it? Just glue?
Glue and borax, and this is what it makes.
What is borax?
I think I got from my last birthday.
Oh. So how much of that you have to put into the glue?
No, I put it in water. Like hot water, you put a tablespoon of borax in it, and then you mix it all up because when it's in hot water, it dissolves quicker. If it's in cold water, it dissolves like really, really, really slow.
Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna put the lid on her, give her some space, move her,
and go on the next.
and then get started on the next one. Put her back out on her shelf.
And he'll be right back.
How do I do this?
Okay, now I'm gonna make yellow.
Do what?
So now I'm gonna make yellow. So I already made a red. I'm trying to make it orange. Hello, Tarantula Time.
Oh my god, these are so much heavier now.
Red Tarantula Time said hi.
What's up, Tarantula Times?
You couldn't hear him. He said sup. So. Darn it. Oh, wait.
Man, these are gonna suck. They're probably like 20 pounds each. Putting this, swapping it out with this topsoil. It's alright though, as long as my kid's slime lid.
I can't use that one though.
Can't use what one?
That one. That one's not big enough for.
And throw it in the trash. I can't do nothing with it. See, this is another one that likes to burrow. You're okay. Don't kick.
She feels threatened.
Come on, babe. See? There you go.
How is your Saturday going, Tarantula Time, while he is, I guess, doing this?
You only gotta go in for a minute, okay? Well, a couple minutes. Why rehouse? Oh, I might get rid of all this stuff.
Tara said, booty rocking everywhere. Music
Booty,
sound.
booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Rocking everywhere.
What to film some feedings, but gotta get the kids to bed. Oh, okay. I mean, that's the worst part. You always gotta have, like, basically almost hours and hours getting kids to bed.
Not to sell the kids?
Right.
What?
KF Invertebrate said, what's up, Ray? What?
It's Kelly.
Oh.
What's up, Kel?
So, look, this is like
That's
water.
Machine Gun Kelly's little brother.
Don't lie to me.
I know. You wish.
Exactly.
She's like, oh my god, tell your brother I said hello.
I would. Can't do
Tell him
that.
to come over and check out my tarantulas.
Stop. Finally made it 4-1. Finally made it 4-1 of your lives.
Maybe you
Whoa.
should make some time to go to
Well, because
reading
when I
school.
read it, didn't make sense to me.
How does it not make sense? It
Okay,
says finally made
YouTube
time for one of your
lives.
lives.
YouTube lives.
How'd you make out with them green bottles? Did you try again or no?
Sorry for the confusion. It's okay. I just read it the wrong way. That's my fault.
Alright, so let's get a layer. Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. I can't say
Yeah.
that. I was gonna read it, but I couldn't say that.
Nice. Did you record that one? So I can watch it?
Nope. I don't record blank lately, lol.
You need to start doing something. Bro, these bins are so heavy with this topsoil. I'm gonna get swole doing feedings and waterings. Every time I gotta move one of these, I'll be jacked.
No.
Like, come here, Tarantula Ben. You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna lift you up, give you some crickets.
Oh, get ripped.
Right? Like, why are your arms so big? You know, I was feeding tarantulas, bro. You know what I'm saying? The beach is that way.
I hate you sometimes. I really
Yeah,
do.
right. But I was talking to Austin about the Afanapelma, these Johnny Cashi, and every time I try to breed them, the females got no interest in these males at all. So we were talking and thinking maybe the substrate, because they can't get a proper burrow with the other stuff. So pack this down, because where they're at out in the desert, they're burrowing into really solid stuff. So hopefully this will work.
I gotta charge my phone.
We'll see. I got 10 females I need to pair,
That sucks.
and I got some more coming. I want to be the Johnny Cashi king.
No. You already have enough spiders. How many do you have?
Too many, I don't want to count.
Exactly.
No, not too many. Not enough. The hell did you just trick me into saying?
Oh, I don't know. One of my
Samani.
Samani molted last night.
Nice. Did mine have to, are they the ones you got from Edward? If so, the 7 I got from them, dude, I've been feeding them like crazy, and their little butts are so swollen, they gotta molt soon.
He said, yeah.
If they don't molt soon, they're gonna explode. That and I got 17 Gramastola rosea, the red color forms. They're all fattened up, waiting for them to molt.
Oh, Tara said no such thing as too many.
Exactly. That's why I never count to see how many I have. Because if I don't know how many I have, I can't have too many.
But yeah, I still tricked him in saying to leave it alright.
All this stuff going around lately about the pet hoarders and all that junk. Get out of here.
Oh my god. You know what you should do?
That Tara Nicole Dean girl. I don't think I've ever seen any of her videos, but man, that's all people seem to be talking about in these groups.
But, you know, what you should name one of your spiders if you get another one?
What?
Pablo Jr.
Paulo Jr.?
Yeah, because Pablo died before. You were sad.
Yeah,
But if you get another spider,
I like Pablo.
you can name it Pablo Jr.
Pablo was my homie.
Probably your only homie so far. Tara said PG. I don't know what that means, but okay.
PJ? Man,
Oh my god. I gotta go back to school, guys.
you're fired.
Whatever. And PG.
Fired. Yeah, I got 10 adult Johnny Cashi females. I got 3 penultimate males, or 4. Now I gotta check.
Oh my god. That didn't count. And his worst subject in school was math, so hopefully he can get this right. I mean, any other subject in school was perfect for him, but just not math.
I have 3 males and 2 that he sent me extra that were unsexed. So here's like 15 Johnny Cashi altogether. And then I'll be getting a couple more soon.
From
Same guy.
Edward?
No. My buddy Julian.
From, what you call it? From the, I can't even speak.
No.
From Philip?
No, he lives far away on the other side of the country.
So like California.
Yes.
No.
Do what?
So that's done, I said.
The only problem, Kel, with the Johnny Cashi is they take forever, like most of Fauna Pelma. But my first sling that I had, because that was the very first one I ever got, was a sling, because nobody wanted to part with the adults at first. There was only one person that had adults, and he didn't want to part with them. But the first one I had for almost a year before it melted.
Are you getting
Molted.
them from that Julian kid? I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's where I got them all from.
I feel like getting some, but I've been kicking myself in the
You don't have no more. I bought them all.
Shush. Oh yeah, I just heard Julian's name. Gotcha.
Yeah, I bought all the Johnny Cash he had. He's actually getting sold all of his collection. He's going to get more into the, I think he said the colubrids, the snakes.
How do you say that?
The Fauna Pelma.
Okay.
So yeah, I made sure I got all the Johnny Cashi off him. He's only got 4 left that I got off him. Just got to wait for him to be shipped. This weather needs to make up its damn mind.
Right. Wasn't it supposed to snow today?
Yeah.
But it didn't. It's just cold and chilly.
What's it like in Connecticut, Kel?
You're in Connecticut? God.
What?
Why do people get all the best places? I can just get the worst places.
What's wrong with Jersey?
Have you seen the weather lately? In South Carolina, it's probably got like a slight chill, but it's like near 70s down there for like the winters almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to still be there. It's too cold up here. Okay, okay, Tara said oh jeez. Tara said I've had oh Jesus, I can't even read this the right way.
Slowly try.
Okay. I've had my AVIC AVIC for almost 2 years. He don't know.
Where?
You just read it. I can't.
I've had my AVIC for almost 2 years. He matured on me Thanksgiving, and he's on the decline pretty quickly. So some killer slings and outdoor slings and then Peter Gallus. Yeah, the AVICs. How long?
I can do the rest.
What is that? Thanksgiving.
And it's
Man,
February.
and it's
So,
it's already declining on you already.
okay.
I had mine mature for probably. Man, mine was probably mature for 5 months, I'd say, before I got the females.
Alright. And then Transit Time said, "LO, it's like 73 here right now." Tara said, "Building up my number." Kelly said, "That was a smart move. I was too late. That's what I got for slacking on that species."
I mean, nobody else wanted them, dude. Like, I mean, everybody wants them, but he offered them up on one of the pages and nobody bid on it. And he messaged me. He's like, "Dude, were you still interested in them?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Then Kelly said, "Cold as blank, barely keeping my animals alive, and Jersey is way better than Connecticut." Tara said, "Yes, I don't know what's going on. He won't eat. He's breaking my heart." Oh.
Yeah, most of the mature males, they won't eat. Do you have a female, or do you know anybody that has a female? And do you know if he's the regular avicularia, or is either a avicularia morph type 6?
Didn't you just say Vicularia? Like,
Avicularia. That's what the species is called.
so it's named that twice?
Yes.
Well, didn't you just say that 3 times?
That's why it's avic for short.
Oh. So that's, Tara said, yes, he's an M1.
M1.
What's that mean?
Just a regular normal. That's what that one is, and the enclosure next to you.
This one?
And that one over there. But then I have 2 morph 6s. I was going to say, if he's a morph 6, send them to me because I need a Morph 6 mature male. So I have 2 females that I need to pair.
Tarantula Time said, I have I'm gonna sound it out, Metallica?
Avicularia metallica.
Or
is yours now?
Type 6
Now is yours a male or a female? I need a mature male. I have a big female, and then I have another smaller female. Well, suspect female.
Jeez,
I haven't had her long enough for her to molt.
You know what you're gonna have to do with me later? Probably. Help me say all these gosh dang names.
Who's gonna help me?
No one. You know how to say these.
No, I don't.
You better
Nobody knows
watch
how to
it.
say them. We all give it our best shot. But if you go and watch everybody's videos, everybody says them differently.
I know. Alright, so Tara said no
local lady spoods.
What's that mean?
Now, is there a reason you're afraid to ship them? Like, I can send you a video that can break it down for you the simplest way possible, and it's like fail proof.
And then Tarantula Time said almost mature and unsexed. I actually have a friend who lives 20 minutes away with a mature female, though. Mine is suspect male. Okay.
Well, your friend that's 20 minutes away, if you get a successful pairing and he survives, if you want to ship him off to me, that'd be cool. I'll buy him off you. I just want to pair my females so that way I have more stock.
So wait, when it means mature and unsexed, does that?
Mature means it's at its full, like it's at its full adult size.
And then unsexed means like they don't know the breed yet?
Yes. No, you don't know if it's male or female.
Oh, right.
Right.
That was an...
Alright, then we will put a little water bowl in the corner.
I made butter slime. Oh, Tarantula Time said if he can make it through the 2 females, my friend has yeah, I'm like, what? I'll send it to you for free, LOL. You pay shipping.
That's fine. I definitely appreciate that. Because I haven't been able to find a Morph Type 6, the Metallica male. It was like my Cobalt Blue, my Seriogopus lividum. And it's something that's usually so common lately, it's just hard to find. I don't know if people just aren't getting them or what's going on.
Okay, I successfully. Okay.
Successfully.
Okay. That. Yeah, if he makes it. Oh, wait, that's a whole new one. Through the lady, I'll have too many singles.
Slings.
Oh, slings.
That's the babies.
To count. Oh, that's what you have right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's all over this table.
Let's say, and right here, but they got moved.
Babies everywhere. Come on, mamas. Come on.
I want to hold her. I've made 5 slimes so far.
No kicking. Come on.
If she's kicking, what's that mean?
It means she's not happy. You see how her butt's up in the air like that? That's their first sign that they're annoyed or irritated. And then they'll start kicking their hairs.
Is that what they do when the male's like getting on their nerves?
Sometimes. But then they'll start kicking their hairs, and then at the end of their hairs, or getting hairs, they have like little barbs, so they can get in your throat and your eyes, and it deters the predator.
Did I have that one day? Did I have that one day?
No, she bit him through the carapace.
What is that located at?
Right here, right on the top where the eyeballs and stuff are. It's like the back where all the legs are attached to. That's the carapace.
Oh.
Not the fat part in the back. That's the abdomen.
That's like basically the butt.
Mm-hmm. That's the spooter butt.
Well, it's time to get the kids to bed. I'll be live in like... Oh, if you're live in 30 minutes, I'll be back.
I'll probably be here. I got a couple more I got to do. I want to get at least a few done tonight.
Can I show them my slimes at the end? They'll be happy,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, everyone's going to love to see your slime.
great. You could tell them how to make it for their kids. Only if it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm just really bored. Oh my god, if my phone was charged, I could make a TikTok right now. But I can't. My phone's on 5. Like, I make a TikTok like in less than 5 minutes.
No. Stupid cricket. No.
Gosh, dang, cricket. Oh, she gonna attack it? Her legs
She
are up.
wanted to attack my finger.
She didn't know what it is. Oh, I saw that.
See?
She's really not happy.
They don't like being bothered once they're in there.
Tara said we'll be hearing about the slime the whole time.
You ain't kidding. How do you think I feel? I gotta hear about it every day.
Would you shush?
At one point, my house was covered in slime. She takes the shampoo, she'll take whatever she can, lotion. She'll literally take whatever she can and mix it to make slime. Alright, so that's number 2. Man, these enclosures are super ridiculously heavy. Whoa! See, I want to find one that doesn't have a hide, so we'll try something else. So,
Wake up in the sky, you could tell me
this is one of the males. So you can't really tell them apart right now. He is a little bit darker than the
Julian's on.
Jules. What's up, Jules?
I don't know what song I'm talking about, but thanks.
That's the one on your TikTok she's talking about, I'm guessing.
Oh, maybe it's this one. I don't know. We gotta see.
First. No, stop kicking.
They're
Stop
like,
kicking.
hey.
Nope. You gotta go in here. I need to get you out.
Mr. Crab is in there.
Come on. There you go. You only gotta be in there for a minute, okay? Or a couple minutes, like I said before.
Square up.
If you just want to get it closer up. So you can't really tell the difference between them and the females yet, but once this matures, he'll be like a jet black. Alright, so let's get all this out. See, this stuff, it dries out and it doesn't stick too good. That's why we're going to try the topsoil, give it a better burrow. Empathy.
Do the hairs?
Honestly, the hairs, you know, every now and then I'll get one that bothers me, but it doesn't really affect me too much. But for the most part, I can deal with it pretty good. It's like poison ivy. I can go roll around in poison ivy fields.
Can you really?
Uh-huh.
You won't get poison ivy?
Nope.
I've never tried it because I've never had poison ivy. Jeez. I don't understand how you can do that.
It's like the first time I went out in the boat, everybody was trying to get me to take Dramamine to stop the seasickness. But I wouldn't take it, and they told me I was an idiot. But how am I supposed to know if I get seasick if I take some type of medicine? So I didn't take it, and I don't get seasick. So I would have never known that if I would have taken the Dramamine. Alright, so I want to try something different with this. I got a couple pieces of wood. I got this place around, oh, it's probably like 15 minutes from me, where the Delaware River breaks, and there's this island you can go fishing and all that stuff, but where it breaks at, all the wood just washes up on the shore. So you can go there, you can pick as much driftwood as you want. My huge outdoor iguana enclosure, I got a bunch of driftwood and did all that. It's like 23 feet long, 3.5 feet deep, and 8 foot tall. It's got a lot of planted plants. It's got a pond. It's got a automatic sprinkler system, so where it waters everything as soon as the sun comes up in the morning. And the iguanas, they're out there all as soon as the warm weather starts. They're out there. It's got the heat lamps and all that stuff.
Oh. When me and Kat are in the gym together, we are never on the same team. And on Wednesday, we finally got put on the same team. Put on the same time. That's from Julian.
But so I got some of the driftwood. I did all the iguana enclosure, and I had some pieces left over, and I've slowly been. I don't know if you remember seeing my green bottle enclosure for the big girl. All that wood in there was from that place. So I want to take this piece here.
Alright, so Tara said poison ivy hasn't bothered me either.
And make her hide under there.
Haired. Is that how you say it? Haired, right?
Haired.
Yeah. Just see all this kicking and you're all up in it. Unaffected, LOL.
Yeah, a lot of people get, like, the hairs really affect them. You'll see that's like the #1 thing that people can't stand is being kicked by the hairs. But luckily it doesn't bother me.
She said, I meant team, sorry. It's okay.
We knew what you meant.
This is my second to last bottle. Oh my god.
You're a slimeaholic.
I know, right?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the glue out. It's just making fart noises. It's funny.
Blame it on the slime.
I am. Usually it would be you. What are you talking about?
These things happen. So yeah, let me good. Pack that down really good, and he can use.
Thanks, LOL.
He can use that for a hide.
That's a male?
Yeah. But he's still got a little.
I thought it was a girl.
No, not this one.
Jeez, I'm surprised that cat's still not on here. Probably wasn't baby for that long. What's everybody's plan for President's Day on Monday?
Who makes plans for President's Day?
I don't know.
You got off on Monday?
Yeah.
What?
It's a holiday. I go to school on holidays.
For kids?
Oh, you have work?
Yeah.
It's okay. Mommy does too. I don't. No.
What did you just do?
I dropped my glue bottle in the slime. The glue. I dropped my glue bottle in the glue.
Oh.
I gotta try to get it all off. Oh, I should have shaken on there.
So he's got the hide under there. Nice packed dirt. Alright, so I just need some cocoa fiber for the top of that.
I didn't put the bottle in there? my god. I'm already hallucinating, guys. I put 2 bottles of glue in for I think. I don't know anymore. And back. We got this green paint upstairs. I should put green in this and then call it booger slime.
That sounds terrible.
I know. I shouldn't do that then. You know what?
Yeah, because a decent little burrow in there.
Animal Loner 1208. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
My kids have school Monday. WTH. On President's Day?
What state are you in? Or where are you from?
Yeah. Because where I'm from, I don't have school because President's Day.
New Jersey also gives kids off for
Stupid things.
snow scares. We might have some snow.
And they give us 2-hour delays.
Yeah, for nothing. We might have some snow, y'all. We're not sure, but we might have some. We're going to have to shut the school down. Shut it down, people. Shut it down.
I got Crackhead Mickey's back. Tara said VA, so I'm thinking that's
Virginia.
Animal Loner said...
Animal owner.
Oh, owner. Oh my god. I think the L is like for the owners and the owner. Okay. Sorry if I said I messed your name up wrong. Said, who is getting rehoused?
Right now, I'm making new enclosures for my Johnny Cashis, my Faunapelma Johnny Cashis. I was using cocoa fiber and potting soil, and I use that successfully with a lot of different species, but they're mostly species that have a little bit more of a humid enclosure, so the moisture stays in the substrate. But with these, they're on a little bit on the drier side. So with the potting soil and the cocoa fiber, it just dries out, and when the potting soil and the cocoa fiber dry out, it contracts, and it doesn't hold the burrow too well. So I went with all natural potting soil, or not potting soil, topsoil for in here. So that way when they pack their burrows or build their burrows, it's actually nice and packed down.
So Churchill Time said me after animal owner said who's getting rehoused. And then Churchill Time said me. So I'm gonna see if shaving cream.
My whole idea with this is to make the Johnny Cashis more comfortable, so that way when it comes to breeding them, they're more comfortable, more susceptible to being bred, and they show more reception to the males. Because my problem is now the males, they'll try and they'll pursue the females, but the females just chase them off and want nothing to do with them. So I'm just trying to make them as comfortable as I can get it, so that way I can hopefully get some successful sex. Because I have 3 mature, well, penultimate males, and then I have quite a few females. I think there's 11 or 12. I think it's 11, because one of my Johnny Cashi is, the sex is unknown. I think I have 15 in total. Alright, so we need a water bowl. Water. Water's better. Gatorade.
Let's see if this works. Make. I really gotta go back to school, guys. See, like my coffee sign with
I agree.
Mom's. Oops. I made this smell good. So I'm gonna make this the scented lotion, and this is pomegranate. So hopefully this smells just like pomegranate. almost.
Right. But I'm replacing all these bowls with the 2-ounce deli cups because I went and I got all the naturalistic rock-looking water bowls, and they're terrible. Don't use them. They're more of like a porous material, so the water just absorbs into them, and I got to water them every day, so it's constantly redoing the water. But the ones I have these deli cups in, the water stays in it without any problem.
No, it's just like my hand soap. Not my hand soap. Lotion.
So no more fancy bowls for me.
Smells like just like the hand soap.
Yeah.
Lotion.
Smells
With like a tint of glue.
It smells like lotion.
Ocean, what?
Lotion.
Oh, they said ocean.
All right, so let's put this one back in here. Come on, bud. Stop kicking. Come on.
It's not half eating.
Come on. Come on.
These actually make fluffy slime. I want to know. Tara said,
What?
you need a slime how-to YouTube channel, kiddo.
I've been telling her that. She's got a YouTube, and she keeps trying to do other stuff. I'm like, here's the stuff you enjoy doing. You do it all the time anyway. Why not sit in front of a camera and do it? That's what I do with the tarantulas. You know, is it nice when people come and watch and comment and do everything? Yeah, but it's the same thing I'd be doing if there wasn't any people watching, because it's what I like doing. So why not have a channel that is of what you enjoy doing? Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. There you go. See? Look at that. You got your new crib.
Oh my god.
Didn't forget anything, right? See? Look at that. Right underneath that burrow. That's pretty sweet. He's already starting to web it.
Is it really?
Nice. He's got his little butt fingers like, I'm going to put my web on this. I'm going to put my web on this. Shake the booty. Webby, webby, web.
No, I'm not making do with it. How can you tell he's making his web?
Because he was just moving his little butt fingers. See him moving his butt?
Mm-hmm.
It's his fingers. They're like our fingers. That's how they lay the web. It comes out of their abdomen. They spin it with their spinnerets. And they start laying it. That's what they're called. So he's under there. We're going to move on to the next one. This is a Fonopelma Johnny Cashi male.
Time said, may I ask who is doing the...
This is Riley, Slime Master 5000.
Wait, what's that say?
Commentary.
What's that mean?
That is who is reading.
Oh.
It's like,
His lovely daughter.
it's like when you watch movies and there's someone reading the script. They're doing the commentary.
Oh, so that's what it's called.
Man, I need to get the scale and see how much he's really weigh. Because he's so much heavier. I tell you, I'm going to be diesel by the time I'm done doing food and water all the time.
Don't you already have like diesel powered drinks?
That's for trucks though.
Yeah, but like your diesel powered truck, or not trucks, drinks. Yeah, energy drinks. What happened to those?
I gave them to my brother. Playing Lego.
Why'd you buy like a whole case of them then?
Because I like diesel powered gear. And every $5 entry you get, they put you into one a truck.
You don't need any more trucks though.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah, I am right.
I need all the trucks.
You don't. Who are you getting next? Female or male?
What's on the table?
Where?
Right. The one you're working on.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Wait a second. Oh, that's the lid to that. I'm like, whoa. What did I put a lid back on? We're good.
Can't get enough, LOL.
Alright, so I need you to move this. Move that. On to the next one. This one is
A male.
A female because I don't have it labeled as male or female, so that means it's one of my first ones. And the first ones I ordered were all females. Oh, and she molted.
Where?
Nice and nice. This one never comes
Ew.
out of this rock.
That one looks dead.
What looks dead?
Her molt. It looks like another spider was in there and she killed it.
That's what everybody thinks. That's the problem.
But yeah, it's just the molt.
I know.
That's the weird thing, though. Oh, she's
Stop kicking. Put it in with all the other million molts. Million molt march.
Every spider that you like.
Alright.
in
See, like these ones,
is,
these water bowls aren't that bad. Apparently they're holding the water. But them other ones, like see how these got like a glazed look to them? These ones aren't bad. But them other ones are just
This looks
bullshit.
like marshmallows.
The water just sucks into them.
Where?
Huh.
Looks like marshmallows in there.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god. Is this what happens when you make fluffy slime? You mix it all up like this. Looks like fluff. It looks like a cloud.
You only gotta go in for a little bit, babe. Okay? Just for a little bit. I just gotta make your house nice. So that way you can burrow and be a happy spooter.
Spooderman. Spooderman.
You have to refresh moat.
All the tood LOL everyone.
Everyone's got it too. I'm just trying to help you. Why you want to be angry with me? You're angry with me, I'm angry with you. But I don't angry with you. I love you, spooters. You are my spooter friends.
They don't. Oh my god! You know, it'd be like really cute and like funny at the same time.
Like a bunch of baby spiders being clowns.
No, I mean that would kind of maybe, but.
That would be cute and funny. Cause get it? Because they're cute little babies and they're clowns, so they'd be.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
No, because you're
Don't
saying.
laugh my jokes. I don't care.
No, because you're saying scooter.
Spooter.
Scooter, and it sounds like scooter.
You know what else sounds like scooter?
Scooter.
Scooter.
Oh my god. No, you should have like little miniature scooters for them.
Oh my god.
And then see if they can ride it. Like Lucas the Spider could ride one.
I'm surprised Kelly doesn't have a half pipe set up in one of his tarantula enclosures. Kelly's all about the skateboard. I miss skating.
I had a skateboard. I didn't ride it, no.
You get everything and you don't do nothing with it.
I mean, I play with slime.
Yeah. So for your birthday and
And
all that
that's
stuff,
what I'm
all you should
getting.
get is slime.
Oh my god, that's literally what I text my mom. She's like, what do you want for your birthday? It's like less than 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. And I'm like, food, LOL. So every birthday I go, we get sushi.
Mhm.
So I'm like, food, LOL. And then like, slime, money. Like, and I told her like this whole like paragraph almost. Like I want like my half of my room that I have, like one of the corners of my room, to be like a little slime compartment.
A slime compartment?
Yes, like I can put my gallons of glue, like colors, things I want to put in my slime, and have it in part of my room. In part of my room. Now it's too late at night. I can't.
Too late. It's still early. It's only 8:50.
Buy them toys, and they play with.
Exactly.
Boxes.
You're not even kidding. Like every year, the kids get new computers, tablets, all that stuff.
It breaks them.
They don't touch them.
They have phones. I used to skate. I actually saw my neighbor kid trying to ollie. So tomorrow I'm grabbing my board, and I'm going to teach him.
Nice. I still, anytime I see a skateboard, I'll go out there and I'll ollie or
Yeah, you
kickflip
try.
or something. Try to varial. Haven't done it in so long.
You failed.
You're right.
You failed on my hoverboard. But I first failed on it.
That hoverboard's dangerous. Once you get the hang of it, it's not bad.
I know. The first time I got, okay, so was it like last 2 Christmases? I think it was, or was it like last Christmas? I don't know. I forget. You got it for me.
Like 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah, 2.
Matt, did you ever see that movie mid-90s yet? The one Jonah Hill made?
Oh my god, I finished that.
Did you?
Mhm.
Good, right?
Yeah. That some parts I didn't like in it. When he fell off, I don't actually want to spoil it. When he fell off, I was like, oh my god, what happened? Like, is he okay? Did he get a concussion?
That's what
Oh
we
my God.
did when I was younger. That's all we did. So we would skate. We had a dead-end street, and our friend's dad was a carpenter. He would build us half pipes,
Isn't it a
quarter
carpenter?
pipes, ollie boxes. We had everything.
Hold on. Transit Time also said, I was on the team sponsored by a local shop. It was pretty cool back then, and never heard of it. You never heard of mid-90s?
You got to check it out. It's Jonah Hill. You know who Jonah Hill is, right? Well, he made a movie based off of his memories of the 90s growing up. It's almost like, you ever see the movie Kids? It's almost got that Kids type of vibe to it, but it's all about kids growing up in the 90s, skating, you know, being harassed for skating different places, hanging out with your kids, or hanging out with your friends.
And people that you never knew before.
So, yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend that 100%. I thought it was really good.
He said, I live by the spot. Skate park of Tampa.
Oh, nice. My sister lives in Newport Richie. Do me a favor, babe. Go out to the garage. You got your slides on your garage. You know where my saw is? Where I make all my cuts for the barn doors?
Sure.
Next to it, there's little pieces of wood I cut up, like the driftwood.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go get them for me?
I can try.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'll be back. Is the garage unlocked?
Yeah. Yeah, Jonah Hill, it's nothing like, if you've ever seen a Jonah Hill movie, it's literally nothing like you would think a Jonah Hill movie would be. Like, you got, I don't know what you're watching this on, but if you got another device real quick, YouTube the trailer, and just see what you think of the trailer. I'm going to try another one with some of these pieces of driftwood that I cut up. I kind of like how that one turned out. I hate the plastic hides because it's like giving them a pre-made burrow and it's still not as natural. They work, but I like how that one had more of a naturalistic vibe to it. Like it's something you could find out in the wild. Hey, here's this log. Let me make this my new home. Yo, send me some pizza, man. I need a Red Bull. That's what I need.
Okay, so I didn't know which one you wanted, so
I want it all of them. Yeah, just grab all of them.
Good.
This is all of them?
Yeah.
You sure?
Here's just another half one, but it's too small.
There's another half one
It's too
missing.
small to me. Maybe I'd bring it later. I didn't know which one you wanted. So. Okay. You already read those comics, right?
Yeah.
Except for that one right there, which popped up. It was definitely the best one. Okay. Definitely need more to activate it just a little bit. Is that for the female?
Yeah. This way it gives them options. You know, if they want to use that as a burrow, they can. If they want to burrow under something else, they can. I just start the tip of it so that way it's there. It's got the little overhang there, but then they can go back and they can modify it however they want it.
I wonder what cat is.
She's probably still at Uncle Frank's.
Yeah, but like she can't be still holding the baby.
She's probably with her friends hanging out.
See, I don't know why they can't go over here now. It's easier. They're both half and half, so I mean, well, maybe Uncle Frank's like a little further, but like, okay, so.
You got all these cool people on YouTube to hang out with.
Yeah, but they're your friends, and they are my friends.
They're only here and watching and listening to you make slime. That's the only reason they're here.
Yeah,
They told me. When you went outside, they were like, we're only here for the slime, man. Nobody cares about your stupid spiders. I was like, really? It's like, great.
What's the most offensive New World species?
I would say Acanthoscheria geniculata, in my opinion.
Do you have that one?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Right out there.
Is it venomous?
All tarantulas are venomous. It's New World species aren't as venomous as Old World species because they have the urticating hairs. So when they kick their hairs, that's their main defense.
I was about to say, what kind of defense do they have?
The Old World species, they'll run as a first defense, like all spiders. But there's certain species, like the P. marinus, the OBT, that are more known to stand their ground and bite first.
So you don't even make videos anymore. You just like go live now.
Because I like interacting with people. I like being able to talk to people.
No, you're so bored. Like when you go downstairs, like, you'd be so bored.
It's nice to be able to have a conversation with people and do stuff while I'm doing it, rather than just talk to myself or talk to a camera.
Wait, shh, shh. Ready? Ready? Hopefully they can hear this.
Are you making slime farts?
I'm poking it. Yeah, man. Hey, something from them. Green body blue.
Green bottle blue.
Darn it.
Chromatopelma pubescens. You know, some of my GBBs kick hairs, you know, sometimes, but I don't really get a lot of hair kicking from them.
Tarantula all the time also said it looked like my GBB and it starts to kick.
It's like my king baboon. If I walk by it and it's out, it's on its back with a threat pose. It's like, nah, bro, get out of here. Not today. You come near me, I'm gonna bite you. Think it's a game? Come near me. Take one more step. I don't care if you're walking away. I don't care if you gotta pee. Just keep going, bro. Come at me.
Can you just step on it to kill it, basically?
What? You ever say some dumb shit like that again? I'll call the cops. They'll be here to arrest you.
I'll call Paw Patrol on you, alright? Relax.
I'm like, yo, cops. This kid right here, she's threatening murder.
Yeah, be like, what kind of murder?
Who did she threaten to murder? I'm like, the king. And they'll be like, what? The king? We don't have any kings. So it's like, yeah, we do. It's King Baboon. And they'll be thinking I'm talking about Lion King or Jungle Book. I don't have to show them. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't arrest you for that. And then I'll have to release all the other spiders on the cops. Like, what now, cops? You thought you were cool now?
Oh my god, that'd be like so hard to get everyone in like one.
Old worlds are where it's at. I enjoy the old worlds so much more. The new worlds are cool because most of them are out and about and everything, but I love the defensiveness from the old worlds. I love like the webs, like the Saratoga Starlingi. They like to burrow, but they make awesome webs. The OBT burrow, awesome webs. You know, just the Chilobrachus discalus. They make awesome webs. Extremely defensive though.
Extremely. Rawr. Guys, I'll call Paw Patrol on you. You mess with the king. I don't know.
You don't mess with the king.
Guys, I'm just bored. Just playing with slime. Just so bored. Wait until it ends so I can show you guys my slime.
No way.
You said okay. Everybody else said okay. Like, I think it was Tara who said something about it. Like, you were talking about it so much, now we gotta see it.
She's got like 6 containers of slime here that she's been making.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to have 7. Because I still have one in there. So overall, because the packet that I have right now, like the package, it comes in 2. And I have 6 containers of it. And I had 9 containers of it. So,
She took all the glue from the dollar store. Everything they had.
I'll be getting more old world once the kids are a little bigger. I have a 2-year-old that pushes
Yeah, don't do that.
the limits, so I don't want any chances.
That's why I have my own tarantula room I know that's not always always an option, but like if once it's all done, you'll be able to see in there. It's still under construction, but like I have shelves on the walls, and I put them up on the top shelves, put them up high.
Just in case.
I used to let my iguana free roam. I can't do that anymore because she likes to knock stuff over and climb my blinds and ruin those. So they got to be in their enclosure until probably another 2 months. When it starts to warm up here, they'll go back out there once the freezing temperatures are done.
Oh my God, what about the turtles? Are they like
They're hibernating. I checked on them today. They're all buried.
You tripped on them?
Checked on them.
Oh, I thought you said tripped on them. Like what? Why were you in there though?
Because when I went out to, what did I go out there for? To get the piece. Get the piece for the George Foreman.
I'll have room once I move. For now, it's tall shelves. Where are you moving to? Somewhere's warm, probably. If so, take me with you. Hate this weather right now. The slime's still sticky. So I just gotta add a little more activator.
Little more activator, you say?
Okay, I saw one of these vines, right? Even though the vine's old. It's like way back when.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. But no.
Try to overhang it.
But I saw this one vine, right? Because like they're still up. Ray is tripping on turtles. No, he said he was checking on them, but I heard that he was, he was saying it, I heard that
he knows what you meant.
That he was tripping.
Yeah, every now and then I trip on turtles. It's called Ninja Turtle.
Oh my God! No, but this vine was like a girl and a boy, and they're like all dressed up fancy, like way back when, and they're like little. So like, it's going to be a while before I'm gonna find a place first.
So trust me, I came from a 2-bedroom apartment before I bought my house, so I know how it goes.
So then, it's like they were serving tea, and the guy was like, "Do you want cream?" And the girl's like, "No, I like it black, like my men." I'm like, "Oh my God."
Right. Do me a favor. Can you stop playing with your slime for a second and grab me my last Red Bull out of the fridge?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so how's that one look? Does that one look alright?
Yeah, it's perfect.
I think the logs make it look a little bit better than the hides.
Yeah, still forget about this one.
About what? You got another slime over there?
Yeah, but like
Sheesh, kid. Come on, babe.
So no matter what, I would have had
There you
8
go.
slime, but I have 7 from starting now. This one started off awful.
What do you think about that? Is that better than your old place? Now you got somewhere to hide? Oh, no, you had to hide. You just had that big rock. Leaving a trail of web everywhere she goes.
Okay, you want to try
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. And don't forget, look up that mid-90s trailer.
Yo, who's Starbucks?
Bang? I've never heard of that. Where do I get that at?
Where's your Red Bull?
In the bottom drawer. And you can drink the rest of that Starbucks. It was Alicia's.
Will she be mad at me though?
She probably forgot it was in there.
When'd she get it?
When my mom was over here the other day.
Here.
No, no, no.
Vanilla. Ew.
No. You go down. Go down.
Oh, who's leaving?
Matt's got to go.
Oh.
All right, so I got enough wood to do one more, and I think I have enough topsoil to do one more.
Wait, isn't Bang like an energy drink?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. You heard of it?
Huh?
Why, have you heard of it?
Yeah, I'm just like, what's Bang? And then I read it, I'm like, isn't that like an energy drink?
Come here, open that for me.
Open what?
My Red Bull. My hands are all dirty, and I don't want to
put dirt in it.
Put my mouth where my dirty fingers, literally dirty fingers.
That's slime. Don't worry. It's even better, right?
The guns are getting big.
Oh my god. Oh, he's still here. They're all at all. Wait. They are at all 7-Eleven here and Publix. Publix. What's that?
It's a grocery store down south.
It's like
Piggly
a
Wiggly's
super
and
Red
stuff.
Bull, and kept me up until 4 a.m.
How's it taste though? Is it like a Red Bullish taste or is it like a Monster? I'm not a big fan of the way the Monster tastes.
I am. Have you tried the Monster coffee yet?
Yeah, I like the Monster Javas and the Monster
The Monster coffees, like the salt caramel, I think it is, or just the regular caramel. It's so good.
I like the Rehabs. They're good.
Oh, you like Surge too.
Yeah, Surge is shit.
Matt, do you know what Surge is? Hopefully you probably do. I don't know. I don't know though. Anybody's like.
This one's another female. Right, I'm gonna need you to go get that other flat piece, baby.
Alright.
See, these water bowls are good too. These are like the, I guess they sell them for like gerbils and stuff like that. Okay. Stop kicking.
Everyone's kicking?
Yeah. That's what they do. There you go.
I don't understand why everybody's kicking though.
Because that's what they do when they're annoyed. That's their defense mechanism.
Yeah, but how are they even that annoyed right now?
Because they're being taken out of their home. They don't want to leave. They want to be left alone. But she doesn't have a hide at all. And now she'll have one. Alright, so we got another one. You know what else 7-Eleven has that I gotta look for? The Carolina Ghost Reaper, or is it the Ghost Pepper chips? The Pocky. I want to do the one chip challenge so bad, but they stopped making it. So now I can't even get it. And they have them on eBay, the one chip challenge, for like I think it's like $125 people are selling them for. It's crazy. I'm not spending that much money for one chip.
You liar.
What?
There is wood glue still.
Yeah, that's for the doors. It's right there.
I haven't made any though. It's kind of messy.
That wood glue is expensive.
Okay.
You cannot have that for slime.
Okay. So, who's still here? I thought I just saw 4 people watching, but now there's 5 people watching. So who's still here? I feel like Tara is still here. I know Tara has a lot of time left because he, I guess, was tired.
He has to go. No, he said he had to go get pizza for the kids and everything.
Oh.
Definitely gonna have to pick up more topsoil.
Again? No, you have some in the car.
Yeah, that's only one more bag.
Oh, you need
I've gone through 4 bags. I'm almost done with this.
How many more do you have?
All right, I went through 2 bags already, and I've only gotten 4 enclosures. This will be 5.
How many more do you have?
I gotta do all the Johnny Cashi.
Oh, geez, how many is there?
I think there's 15 altogether.
Oh my god. When did you do that today?
And
or
each
tomorrow?
bag is 40 pounds. So this is 80 pounds of topsoil you see me do. So figure each enclosure, by the time it's all said and done, weighs almost 20 pounds each. It's ridiculous.
So wait, I have a question.
Shoot.
Okay, so will you get the topsoil today, or will you have to
No, not today.
go tomorrow?
Probably do it tomorrow.
Well, I definitely know my mom's having a birthday because it's 9/11. 9/11. Oh, never mind. Phone's over now. But so now that
So-
they ended the season 2, with only a New Year's and Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you have to keep going. But yet now they don't have a season 3. What should I name this one? White Fluffy Cloud?
Yep. White Cloud. Alright,
Here's the tiger. So, like, do that real fast. Just poke it real quick. I
What?
don't care if your hands are dirty.
Ah, I hate slime. I hate that stuff. I don't like it.
Okay, you got a kid, Nikki. Nobody. You don't have to like it. It's just a matter of fact that I do. And you don't. So it's okay, right? Sure, whatever. Don't talk to me. Oh my god. I still have a whole thing of ghosts left. I've been playing with this one so far. This one's my favorite. Out of everyone.
Alright, so let's get some more dirt back there.
Why are you doing it like that?
I'm trying to make them different. I don't want them all to be the same.
No, I know, but like, why do you have that one piece in the front? Like, why is that half piece like upside down?
It's not going there.
Where's it going?
Back there.
Oh.
I'm gonna pack this
Oh
in.
no, there's 3 people watching. Guys, what happened? Who's still here? Tara, are you still here?
She said no. I got tired of hearing about your slime.
No, she's the one who wanted to see it. Kelly, are you still here? I don't know. I feel like I gotta start texting. Gotta know what's going on with your life. Oh my god, look at the slimes, right? Look at these slimes. Not the white one, but look at the other ones. Compared to this one. Look how filled it is.
You see.
This one's fluffy.
Yeah, this stuff packs so much nicer.
Oh, Tara's still here. Whew. Okay. I need a lid. Again. Oh my god. I got you for packing paper thing. I don't feel like it. Too messy. What?
What?
Why are you saying shush?
I didn't. So
Yeah. It means like shush. Like
no, shh means shush.
So I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, wait, wrong. What the heck? I don't know, white.
WHITE.
I spelled it W-I-T-H.
Well, that would be wrong, though. Alright, that's that one. Let's get some cocoa fiber.
6 slimes. Done. I'm about to have 7. I'm about to have an odd number of slimes. The first one didn't turn out so well. And that's probably because I used 2 packages of 4 glue bottles at once. Maybe that's why I was like that. Who knows? Well, my last one, guys, almost done. And he's going to get some more cocoa fiber, I think. And where's my phone? Why is my phone stolen 4%?
What?
So I'm surprised that my phone's stolen 4%.
Mine died a while back.
Your original one or?
I'm ready to phone. Do, 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 do.
See, Alicia can be making slime with me.
Alicia's
She's
out.
down to 10%. I'm only on 4.
Oh man.
Charge your phone, don't die on us. Could you imagine, like, having your phone on a certain percent and you're like, okay, I don't care, I won't charge it right now, I'll just wait until it gets, like, down to a certain percent. And then all of a sudden it just dies while you're on live. You're like, no! Now I just gotta go all the way back again, do all that.
That's why I keep it plugged in.
Like, oh my god. Well, can't watch live now. Unless I charge my phone, but I don't feel like doing that. Looks like the entrance to an old mine shaft.
Right?
Part. Plugging in, LOL. I want to go to an abandoned mine shaft and like see what's like in there. I want to see if like there's still like diamonds or like gold in there. But like the whole like, I think it was like the 40, like something 49.
Out in California, the gold rush?
Yeah, like the gold rush. Maybe everyone took it, but like you may never know. Maybe there's still like
There's tons of gold all over the place.
gold still.
Go and watch.
Can it get you rich?
Yeah.
Then what you waiting for? Go to California.
You know how much money it costs for them people to mine all that gold? We'll watch the show one of these days. Gold miners. And it shows. That's all they do.
Gold diggers, what?
Alright, so...
Ew, what the heck?
What?
It sounded just so weird, that's all.
This water.
No, but I didn't know what you were putting in there. I'm gonna die, guys. You know why? On my last slime. It's not good. Isn't that why, like, one of the football leagues?
One of the 49ers?
Yeah. Because, like, of that reason. Amazing. Right, pick the next color. We already have pink, blue, yellow, Bloody Mary, red, purple, a really light purple, and white. What color should we mix?
I said orange, but...
I can't make it for some reason. I don't have any more yellow.
You never say can't. Can't is a word for quitters.
I'm not a quitter.
Exactly, so never say you can't. Can't is a word for somebody that wants to give up.
I cannot find orange upstairs.
Alright, I think I'm done with that one. Put some water in it.
Alright, I'm gonna go for orange. If you see my spoon following...
Get the green.
What am I supposed to call it?
No. What's the first color you think of when you say slime anyway?
Nickelodeon slime.
Huh?
Nickelodeon slime.
Exactly. What color is Nickelodeon slime?
Green.
Green!
Well, that's what they show on this commercial, so.
Come on, stop. Stop kicking.
I'm back.
Stop kicking. There you go. Look. See, all that kicking, you're so angry, you're still kicking. See all your hair's flying up. I'm just trying to help you out. Well, that's a lie. I'm trying to help you help me. I'm trying to help you out, giving you a more comfortable enclosure so that way you can make babies for me. So I guess I am kind of doing this for me, so I apologize. I take that back. Oh yeah. Look at that munch in the new digs. Snot blah. It's not a good color choice. Should drop something. See, look at that, babe. You got your new house with your new decorations and a place to hide.
Okay.
You got some fresh food, some fresh water. You shouldn't have any complaints. You should be good.
Alright, I have 3 colors.
Tara said you could call it snot blah.
So I have brown, so I can use it for like Hershey slime.
Hershey slime.
Yeah, Hershey. Right, LOL. So I can make like the brown for like the Hershey slime because Hershey bars are brown. I have orange. I can make like the Sun Kiss orange.
Mhm.
Or I have green for Nickelodeon slime or snot blah.
So how about you?
I'm not mixing all 3 colors. Because
No.
It's gonna look ugly.
Do you have white?
Yeah, it's upstairs though.
So if you mix some of the white with that orange, it'll make it a light orange. We'll put the orange in, see what color it makes it. But if it makes it too dark, you put a little bit of white in there, and it'll make it like almost like a creamsicle orange.
So like that much so far?
Yeah, try that. See what that does.
No,
Mix and mixy.
It looks light. There's a certain amount you add. Because white overpowers, basically.
I'll mix it all, make sure it's fully mixed. We don't pupper dogs. We don't pupper dogs. You can't drink my Red Bull. You can't drink my Red Bull, baby.
So it makes like a creamsicle / like
Yeah, so
sunset.
add a little bit more to it. Come on, Mike, go lay down. There's dirt all over the place. I don't want you tracking it all through the house. Go. Come on, go lay down.
Oh my god, look at it. Come here.
What? I see it.
No, like, look. It's like, you can like see little, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Little pieces of it inside.
I see.
Like, 2 this time. Okay. Yeah. Hold that. I got the thing right in my phone. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. So this might make it a little darker because it's more overpowering now. Looking through the sauce, boy! I don't know.
So hopefully these females like these enclosures. One of the males got a nice enclosure, even though he shouldn't have. But it's alright, he's still got a little while till he matures, so give him a good life.
More like a...
Let him live. Yeah, some more. I'd put more orange. Let him live a little bit before he
Guys.
ends his life.
Happy dance.
I'm really hoping I can get, once these males mature, I'm really hoping I can get all 12 or 13, whatever it is of these females paired. So, happy tarantula. Happy egg sac laying? I don't know. We shall see. What are you doing, Mrs. Spider Lady?
She wants to get out. Never mind.
She's got to get used to her new enclosure. She didn't have a hide at all. So. But see, with just this driftwood, yeah, see?
More?
Maybe add a little bit more to that. Just this driftwood is just free stuff. So, you don't need to spend tons of money to make...
That'll be a...
Busy boy.
Busy boy,
Yeah. And I'm hoping that the males, they all mature at different times, to be honest. Because if they all mature at the same time, that'll kind of suck.
Just like water.
Hmm?
Just like some water.
She's trying to get over to that log. For the longest time, people thought tarantulas would drown in water.
No.
You can't drown a tarantula.
We're gonna tell them about the story.
What story?
About that lady.
What lady?
The one that holds spiders like this.
No, I don't even want to talk about that lady. I don't want to draw no attention to her. The more attention that gets drawn to her,
Right.
the more people that are going to go watch her channel, the more people are going to view her videos, and she's going to see, hey, more people are watching my videos, and she's going to continue to do the same stuff.
Let's get out.
I've tried helping her. I've offered to send her stuff, and she doesn't want to do it. She just wants to keep her tarantulas on
Good.
aspen shavings. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What happens if you put a little bit more?
Make it really dark. So, do you want this fluffy, or do you want it just like this?
I'm not going to touch this stuff, so it'll be alright. I don't like the feeling of that slime stuff. I don't know how you kids play with it more. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, let me just add the rest of it.
Yep, just put it all in there. Let's see how dark we can get it.
Just chilling on the edge.
Yep.
Just like,
She's like, I need to go eat my meal somewhere out of this bright light. And I don't have any more wood out there?
no, that's it.
Man,
Get it tomorrow.
I'm gonna need to. I was hoping to get a couple more done, but I need to get topsoil, I need to get more wood.
Still got some in there. See what you can work with. Oh, you're still
Yeah, there's no point in doing it without the wood. I need the wood.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
We're
shit.
Back again. Hey, Matt. Oh, there's 6 people watching. 6, not sick. Okay, so hopefully, I don't know if you heard.
I mean, I can do one of the males, I guess, and you just use one of the regular hides because he doesn't need this
Excuse me, I was
fancy
talking.
wood. I know. I'm sorry.
Finish.
My light bulb popped up in my head. Light bulb. Here, get your finger back in.
Oh my god, you know what this looks like? Who's getting rehoused now? Okay,
Still more Johnny Cashis.
But he can't now because.
Oh, I'm gonna do a male because I can just use that rock hide.
Okay, never mind. He can do another one, but he has to get more topping soil.
Topsoil.
Topsoil, whatever. It's still the same thing. I'm just saying it the wrong way. But he's still gotta get that. So, I have my slime, and it literally looks like mac and cheese sauce. Because Ray wanted me to put a whole bunch, like... I'm moved now, but...
It's alright. You can show him real quick.
I already did. But, you want me to put the whole thing of orange paint in it.
Alright, so this
like mac
one's...
and cheese sauce.
This one's another male, Johnny Cashi. I don't need the wood and everything for him. And it says male, but he looks female so bad. But he should be molting soon, so I'll be able to sex him.
Velveeta cheese? Yes. Yes, it definitely looks
See?
like it.
There you go.
See, look. And don't worry, I had mac and cheese today, so like, yum. Everybody's saying Velveeta now.
Come on. No. Get in. Get in.
Now we're gonna mix it up with the borax and see what it looks like. Johnny Cash, what's the scientific name?
Aphanapelma Johnny Cashi. Aphanapelma. Pelma. Johnny Cashi. That's the actual scientific name.
Instead of just a Johnny Cash.
Well, a lot of
emoji.
tarantulas. There's
Well, that's easy to remember.
That's probably the easiest scientific name besides the David Bowie.
David Bowie. What's that?
But that's not a tarantula. That's a true spider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scientific names, it's like they don't want you to be able to pronounce them. It's ridiculous. Get out of there, man.
He's just hungry. stuffed
Hungry.
food, but I
You should
don't
be hungry. All the dog does is eat.
That's true, but okay.
You are a
Matt
fat little
said,
Tootsie Roll.
no, the GBB is easiest to remember, hardest to pronounce, LOL.
Chromatopelma cayena pubescens.
What?
That's what it's called. The green bottle blue is the common name. It's like the one easier name.
Okay.
But
You say all this stuff so fast.
the scientific name is Chromatopelma cayena pubescens.
Hold on. Say the first one.
Topelma
Topelma,
cayena
Cayena,
pubescens.
pubescens.
Chromatopelma cayena pubescens.
Something.
You got it.
Totally.
You caught on so fast.
I know, right?
Salmopoeis victori. Salmopoeis victori. And there's Salmopoeis cambridgei. Salmopoeis armenia. I think there's a couple more.
He can't think right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to scrape up.
He's multitasking.
Yeah.
Matt also said, I gotta record that so I can say it right, LOL.
It's almost like it's pronounced with an S.
But it's not.
Salmopoeis.
But what's actually with it?
It starts with a P.
Salmo? I don't know. Like when you say it, it sounds like it. It's
Like an S.
But why did they put it like that then?
It's just like silent letters and everything. They're all Latin names.
So like in giraffe, isn't like there a silent letter in there?
The E. Because you don't call it a giraffe. Just like a knife is spelled K-N-I-F-E. You
But you
don't
don't hear the K.
You don't say knifey.
Totally knifey. What else has silent? Oh, here's a funny and corny joke. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl pee?
I don't know why.
Because the P's silent. Thank you so much, bro. I'm going to show my two off soon. The two off soon.
See,
Don't want.
Matt, the problem with that, or it's not really a problem. The thing you got to think about with the scientific names is so many people say them so differently. Because none of us know how to speak Latin, unless we took Latin classes or anything. So it's really the best to our ability. But then you hear a lot of people say them, so you just stick with their pronunciations. It's like the Postlotheria. A lot of the Metallica and Vitata and everything, but you'll hear a lot of people pronounce Postlotheria different. You'll hear Pokelotheria, Peacelotheria.
Peace.
Yeah, a lot of people say it differently.
Just put subtitles. I'll just put subtitles.
Subtitles with YouTube are kind of funny sometimes, because since everybody enunciates their words differently, the subtitles, some of the stuff that YouTube picks up as what we're saying, is pretty crazy. I want to put the subtitles on one of my videos one day and just go back and see what it picks up. It's almost like auto text.
I hate auto text. It's like you're trying to say one thing, but it says a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Hate that. Then you have to like delete, like if you're saying like a whole paragraph. Oh, I mean, I'll type in the name and stuff.
Oh, okay.
On the side.
All right, so we'll put this hide in here.
Like, I was texting my mom one night, or not one night, but like when I was going to school, but like my journey to school that I had. And like I was writing, like not texting her, but like basically talking to her for auto thing.
Talk to text.
Talk to text, yeah, that thing. And I was saying something, and like I reread it, and like, it's not even what I said. And I gotta like delete the whole thing. Say it word by word. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this all over again. I give up. I might as well just FaceTime her or call her. That's too much work. need lotion in this, and my Velveeta mac and cheese slime will be good. I'm just stretching it out now. And stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'll show you what all my slimes look like. Extra credit. Totally.
Alright, so now I'm just going to dump the rest of this topsoil in here.
On the camera. Or the light.
What's that pink stuff? Alright, so that's...
I see what you mean now.
With what?
Camera and the laptop. It looks foggy on there, but looks perfect and clear right there.
That's what I was meaning. That's why I was hoping that everybody else's isn't looking like my laptop. I want everybody to see clearly.
I can see clearly now. Rain is gone. I think that's that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I was gonna say because the angels are gone.
Rain.
Yeah, but I said it the right way. Time to put lotion in.
Come on, sing the rest of it.
I don't know it. That's all I know. Did I get rid of my slime? I'm not trying to have no Bloody Mary. Dried slime balls. Ha. Huh? Dried slime balls. You get that?
What? I'm not reading it.
Tara said dried slime balls. Ha. Huh?
I don't know. Maybe what something you said.
I don't know. I see so many things that I can't remember.
Me too.
Like, what was it? I don't know. I didn't remember saying that. Like, yeah, you did. Like,
I am the king of random.
no, you're not.
I say random stuff all the time.
That's true. I just go. In the dirt. Oh! Okay, I get it now.
Oh, yeah.
Tara's talking about me.
She said dried up slime balls, not dried up old men.
Stop, that's so mean.
He knows I'm only messing with him.
I know, but that's so mean.
Get it? Because you call people slime balls. Dried up slime
No,
ball.
I thought you called them something.
Alright, so that one kind of has like a cave look to it.
Oh my god, spooky caves. Is there bears in it that will come eat you?
Ooh, spooky.
Oh.
Spooky night.
Left my butt off. What's funny, in my gaming, YouTube is called an old fat man.
Nice.
That's my gaming name. Wait, what game do you play? Watch. He gonna be that one Fortnite game around here. Or like Smash Brothers, I don't know. Or Smash Brothers, I don't know. Something like that. Oh, back in Halo too. It was like you were killing my old fat man. Halo's still a game? I thought it was like Halo, then
He
Overwatch.
said back in Halo.
Oh, whatever. See? He does play Smash Brothers. But, I still don't know what ARK means. You know what that means?
What?
The abbreviation for that?
For what?
ARK.
No.
Drive involved in this one. Ah, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about, but sure, totally. Oh my god, look at my hands.
Yours, look at mine.
Oh my god, I got Velveeta cheese all over me now. Thanks to somebody.
Mine are disgusting.
Wait, I want to show mine. Wait. So this is what mine look like from all the slime. Yeah, what is it going to?
It says ARC Survival. Like
Oh.
ARC. It wasn't an abbreviation for anything.
Oh, well, sometimes
Get
there's
ding dong.
abbreviations for everything.
Usually if there's an abbreviation, there'll be a period at the end of it.
Oh. Oh! I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I also don't. I feel like I've seen it for some reason on, like, YouTube. People, like, have, like, tutorials on how to play it and stuff, and, like Fortnite, you know how, like, they show you, like, finger looking good. Oh my god. I had this one game on my phone. It was like a Homo sapiens like app where like you start with the dinosaurs, you like build up to any other dinosaurs. So you like start with a lizard, go up to dinosaurs and many more like ostriches and like I think it was like a lemur.
Lemur?
And then you get the first monkey, and then when you get 2 monkeys, you put them together, and then you get like. Wait, is Trump doing these rehousing with such tiny hands?
Man, come on, give me a break.
Oh, mine orange.
Oh, I get it. I say here, my hands, I mean, they are little stubby fingers.
I mean, your short hands, my orange hands, I mean, they kind of go together. So let's put them together.
I mean, we got something in common. We like to build things.
I don't like to build.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh. Did he even build that wall yet?
Not yet. Let's see what happens. What do I need to do? Man, I lost all train of thought. Sitting here watching her stretch this slime out. Looks like bat wings. Yeah. That's why I don't do the politics thing. Not my style. I stay out of all that garbage.
What did you say this looks like? Batman what?
Looks like bat wings when you stretch it out. If you ever looked at a bat wing when his wings are open, you can almost see through it. Alright, let's get a water bowl in here. Man, my hands are so filthy.
Yours? I already got lotion on me now. Water, spider. Dude, so probably missed if somebody else has asked, but have you ever been bit? Cricket. Water, spider, cricket. What?
Nope, I've never been bit yet. I say yet because I don't look forward to being bit. And I've been bit by snakes and stuff, but never by a tarantula. And hopefully that never happens. You know, it's not one of my goals. Like a lot of people in the tarantula groups lately, they're like, oh man, I'm thinking about letting my tarantula bite me just to see what it feels like. Well, why? That means your tarantula's pissed off already, and then you're just antagonizing it. I mean, bites happen by accident as it is. I wouldn't go purposely trying to piss my spooter off.
Wait,
oh shit, these things are heavy. Man.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, man, same here. Always curious when I'm doing anything with them. But
like, you see, as much as I poke them and stuff.
Yeah, smoothly.
Just real gently. Like, you wouldn't see me doing this with an old world, that's for sure. Come on, babe.
But
Look, I'm really suspect on this one. See, like, she's kicking. So you can tell she's annoyed.
she don't want to leave. She's like, when she's in one place, she don't know.
Well, like, I'm really suspect about this one. It's labeled male.
Someone already said that.
I wonder if he mixed it up.
I mean, you put your hand right in the cup. Laughing face. I wouldn't do that
Most of
even
these?
with my new world.
Most of these, you can just
Pick up, basically.
pick up. They don't really bother you too much. Like, they don't want to bite you. You know, they'd much rather run and hide and get away. And they'll kick hairs. That's their first defense. They'll kick hairs. But like the old worlds, they like to take off and they'll bolt. Most of the new worlds, some of them are fast, but a lot of them are a lot slower, especially the Aphonopelma species. You see how slow they move. But they'll just kick hairs, and hopefully that'll deter you. Before they even start to kick hairs, they'll lift their butts up in the air.
Heck no, I'm not gonna do that yet. Just yet, LOL. My little harms. Wait, nope. I got this. Hammer. I don't know. I've tried. Wants to tag me so bad. My little.
Which one are we on? Which comment are we reading?
Time transfer the last one. The one you just said.
Tara, I missed it. Someone actually said what?
Oh, if you ever been bitten before. Ham or eye.
Your Hamori wants to tag you? Really?
Oh, Hamori. Okay.
That's the little one over there. Come on, dude. Come on. Come down here.
No, like, leave me be.
I know. But I gotta put your lid on, babe. Come on. Walk it down. Just walk it out. Come on. There you go. She's gonna molt soon anyway.
Yeah, it's a little 1-inch sling.
Yeah. But the Hamori, they're real docile for the most part. But what most people don't understand is every tarantula has their own, attitude.
Oh, about wanting to get tagged and
Oh yeah,
how it
was
feels.
ridiculous. There was like 5 different people that posted in the group about wanting to get tagged by their tarantula. Like, what species would you recommend? Like, none. Give her 2. Like, you're gonna piss your spider off.
Even more than what it already is.
You're gonna stress it out. You're gonna get bit. Yo, what are you doing with all my deli cups, man?
For sure. I think it's so defensive because it's still so little, right? Don't antagonize it more than
No,
you
usually.
already are.
See, that's the thing. Usually, when they're smaller, they're usually less defensive. Like.
Because they don't know what to do right now, or because they don't know what to do so far, or like something else. Because they don't know how. I don't know.
This is the Hamori I just rehoused earlier. Tara, I don't think you were here when I did this one. I think Matt was here. But this is the little Hamori. I just rehoused this out of... I had it in this just temporarily when it got sent to me. So I rehoused it into this. But she's...
Wait, hold on. I might mess up your comments.
I don't want to mess with her because I just fed her earlier and she ate. But she'll kick.
I'll read your comment once. I gotta spot something.
But see, she's really chill.
Right there.
Riley likes to hold her.
Oh yeah, I do. Like whenever he's trying to do something real fast and he can't really get her because the spider's crawling up his arm. He'd be like, wait, no, stop.
What are you trying to do?
Well, don't be the cheese. It's my slime.
Oh.
I told you I would fix the comments in a second. Just wanted to okay. So, Tarantula Time said, really? Nervous? I don't know. Nervous. Norvis. I'm looking for the cat for this, but
no, that's complete opposite. Usually the slings are usually less defensive.
Tara said, yeah.
But like I said, all tarantulas have their own different little quirks.
And then Tarantula Time also said, my G Rosea is also that big. It's just a small juvenile.
I have a ton of little Roseas. What do you have? Do you have the Porteri, the reddish grayish color, or do you have the red color for them? I have a bigger adult Porteri. I need to find a male for that soon. All right. Go down a little bit, baby. Go down there so I can put the lid on. I just want to show everybody you. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to annoy you, babe. There you go. What, babe?
You should go live on my birthday.
And do what?
I don't know. Read how many more spiders that you have to.
Man, my Hamori, she's really chill. I don't have any problems with her. These are... These are little Gramistola roseas.
It's a Portly, I believe. It's
Or
all
Terry.
gray. Excuse me.
See, that's my little Gramistola rosea slings.
Oh, geez, it's not even sense.
Apparently she didn't eat her dinner.
Small shit. Okay. Tennessee Tarantulas said, "How's it going? I got a question
What up,
for
Tennessee?
you, Ray. Is your female a Johnny Cash full grown?" And then Tarantula Time also said, "Pet shop rescue with common name."
Yeah,
Sheesh.
my Afonapelma Johnny Cashi females are adults. They may get a little bit bigger with their next molt, but yeah, that's about as big as they get. They don't get too big. So that's the Gramistola roseas. I got 17 of these left, but I'm gonna keep all these.
Tara said, "Aw."
I'm gonna keep all of these and just use them for future breeding projects. This is Afonapelma simani.
Simani.
These are, I have 7 of these that Edward and Sarah sent me. I'm trying to breed mine.
Oh my god, I'm surprised that they're not on.
They're
That's
probably
really-
busy doing their own stuff.
Probably.
I tried to breed my female, but
Oh my god, wait. I can't.
she ate the male. I had to cohab them because they were just taking forever. And he was older. I actually got him and grew him until he matured. So I gotta find another Afonapelma simani male. What else do we got?
We have that one.
This is
You can see that has a label on it. And this is a. Oh, wait.
this is a Dolichothelli diamantinensis. This is
I want to pronounce it. Jeez.
the only surviving sling I got out of my last sack. I don't know if you can see. This was the only survivor out of my diamantinensis sack. So I need to... Let's see if she wants to eat. She looks a little hungry. Alright, stop bouncing on the table there.
Sorry.
She's chasing after the water like she's hungry, so let's drop a cricket in there and see what happens. If you've never seen the Dolichothelli diamantinensis, make sure you go Google a picture of that real quick. They are amazingly beautiful tarantulas.
It's
They're
really hard to see them. So. Never mind, it's right there.
so you can't look at our computer because for some reason it's really...
Okay, Tennessee Tarantula said it's cool. I've got 1A Johnny Cash sling. The females are beautiful. Tarantula Time said, "I can't wait for all my slings to grow.
There you go.
I'm at 33 and will be 39 Wednesday."
Stop shaking the table.
And then pounce.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that the slings, like you see how small this sling is. A lot of them don't think that they can give them, live food. But you saw right there, that was a live cricket. She just took it. The cricket played dead for a little bit, but I see so many people, they break off legs and like drumsticks and pieces and kill them. Superworms or mealworms, whenever you feed a tarantula, I don't care if it's an adult tarantula or a smaller tarantula, if you put it in there and the tarantula doesn't attack it right away, or even if it does, I like to crush the heads of the superworms and the mealworms. I've lost quite a few tarantulas and slings to mealworms.
Really?
They like to burrow in the substrate, and you're like, oh, cool, my tarantula ate it. And then next thing you know, you go to do your tarantula, and the tarantula's gone, and then you find a mealworm or a superworm in the enclosure, and they eat them.
How did they do that, though?
Superworms are nuts. They just eat them. They burrow in the substrate, and they wait and come up, and they just bite it.
It's so small, though.
But I like to crush the heads on them. Crickets I don't worry too much about. I don't suggest ever leaving feeders in the enclosure. The roaches aren't too bad, but roaches usually don't bother anything. They'll just burrow in the substrate.
Wait, I've got a pair of Ace.
Yeah, a lot of people do the fruit flies if that's what's available to you. But you see the size of the cricket, that size of that cricket compared to the actual sling, and they can take down something the same size as them. And it's always a good meal. It fattens them up really good. Yeah, I definitely suggest getting a colony of roaches. I have 2 different colonies. I'm actually trying to not use them right now so they can build back up. So I don't have to buy any more. And I'm actually in the process, my superworms, I used all them, and I just have not been able to get the worms to turn to beetles. I got 3 out of 25 to turn into beetles right now.
I can't have dubias.
You can't have dubias. In Florida, dubias are illegal.
Or
Dubias are a big colony of roaches we have.
why are they illegal?
In Florida, a lot of things are illegal because they thrive in Florida's conditions. So if they get out in Florida, they can take over and be another invasive species.
Like what?
The tegus.
Wait, will it kill them?
Huh? They'll just take over. They'll start killing vegetation, stuff like that. You never want invasive species.
Look at the
Condensation.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to get on here from just letting it sit for a while. Just trying to get my other ones.
What are you doing with the mail once you're done, Tennessee? You want to sell them?
Bad for feeling my...
Yeah, I like to feed them, a bigger meal. And you can see they can take it down. A lot of people get so worried. I'm like, what do you think goes on out in nature? You think someone's like, oh, no, little spider. You can't eat that. That's too big for you. You're going to choke. No. Spiders out there like, yo, I'm out here on my own. Boom. I'm going to get this food. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat it. That's mine. See? I took it down. I'm eating it. Now it's in my belly. Now it's in my butt. That's where it goes. It goes in their abdomen. Just like the water bowls. For the longest time, it was, we need sponges. Otherwise, the spiders are going to drown. Spiders aren't going to drown.
Can spiders swim?
Yes. That's why when you're sexing the tarantulas, you have to put them in dish soap. So the dish soap dissipates and it allows you to sink the tarantula under the water. What other slings do we have? That is Dolichothelys diamantinensis.
Velveeta mac and cheese.
This is Brachypelma vagans.
Checking in. Nick will.
What up, Nick?
Nick Wills.
Let's see.
Yes, he does have Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Yeah, I have an Instagram. It's Jeepers_Creepers_Tarantulas. I also have a Facebook page.
Race Barn Doors. Is that your second one?
Yeah, that's the other one. That's the one for my barn doors.
He's like, hey y'all, which is Nick. And then Tara said one of my, I want to say virus colors slings spent 15 hours eating a max worm, fat baby. Matt said, alright, I'll find it in a field on the glass tea. Oh, I'm still hungry for it. Oh my god. Tennessee said, if Edward didn't need the mail, you're moved, then welcome. Oh no, you're more welcome than welcome to him.
Alright. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you see what Edward...
He's pushing the box in.
My red dog is trying to find his way back into his house. I have a 3-foot-long red tegu.
What's your Facebook tag?
Facebook is just Jeepers Creepers Tarantulas.
And if you need barn doors, probably you don't, but his second account.
I'm not shipping barn doors. Could you imagine how much it would cost to ship barn doors?
Oh wow. Is raised barn
The Facebook is Jeepers Creepers Tarantulas.
You just said
It
that.
should pop up, and it should be my logo.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys following and, you know, showing some interest, man.
And support. Okay.
I'm hoping I can grow this channel to 2,000 subscribers. Once I grow it to 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a couple of the heart bacteria poker piece slings that I bred and produced. So
Nick, thank you for adding, and thanks for adding me on FB. Oh, that was such a I don't know. I can't. Hello, Nick. What's
coincidence.
Oh, coincidence. I gotta work on my pronunciations.
Pronunciations.
Yeah, that's me too. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me.
I don't think this Vegans is very hungry. This is another tarantula that I got from Edward and Sarah. They've sent me quite a few tarantulas over the years, man. I got Gramastola pulchris.
Even if Edward needs him, you can get him after, I'm sure. Matt said...
Yeah, as long as that's okay with you, Tennessee, that's fine with me. Just let me know what you want for him or what you plan on doing.
Coincidence that he joined the stream and added me on Facebook at the same time.
Nice.
My God, I don't even know which one I'm in love with. I love all of these slimes. Like here's the white fluffy cloud, a slime. Look at white fluffy slime.
And those Vegans don't eat it in another minute. I'm gonna take it out and put it back in here.
Everybody hates me.
Vegans not hungry.
Got the wrong shoe.
What else do we got?
I don't know. Oh, we have the butter slime. Nick said, just like your Facebook page. Who?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Oh, I saw a notification.
Yeah, it pops up right there.
No, not that notification, like an actual notification.
Oh, it was probably him liking the Facebook page.
Probably.
What else can we look at? Let's see if the moray is... This is another rare tarantula that just got introduced into the States for the first time.
What is it?
The Aphanopelma moray.
Put your big hand out the way.
What's the common name on
me
this?
Too.
The Mexican Jade Fuego.
So Tara is like just like...
Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it.
I was about to say, what's the red thing in there?
Let's see if we can find the moray.
Matt said, what was your first tarantula ever? What got you into the hobby?
My first tarantula ever was a Gramastola rosea, which now I can tell you was Gramastola porteri. But I was like 8 or 9, and my brother's girlfriend had one, and I forget what happened. I don't know if she was moving or what, but she...
Alright, let's see how big yours is. Mine is so tiny.
Mine's tiny too. You can see it molted. The molt's right there. Oh, here it is. The molt's right there in front of that leaf. But you can see the moray is right there.
When you guys see he moves it. But go ahead, keep finishing. Sure you have how you got into the hobby. Oh my God, what just happened?
I don't know.
Why the white?
I don't know. Apparently my laptop doesn't like me.
Clearly.
But I was like 8 or 9. I don't remember too much exactly when it was. But my brother's girlfriend had one, and she wasn't sure, or no, she was moving, and I wasn't sure if my mom was going to let me have it. So I went home and asked my mom if I could have it. She was like, absolutely not. No, I'm not. No spiders in my house. They're disgusting. They're awful. You know, all that jazz. So I went back down to my brother's. I was like, she said I could have it. This is amazing. This is great. So I packed the tank up and waited for my mom not to be around. And I took it up to my room, and I had it there for a long time.
Vegans. Oh, bad. Are some of my favorite teas. Y'all yeah, my buddy bought a Mexican jade,
Which is this.
okay, and lost it 3 weeks later. He got another one while they were on sale for $105, I guess, dollars, which I wish I could have grabbed one or two.
Yeah.
They look about the same size. Yours might be a molt ahead. Did yours get the black dot noticeable on the last molt?
I just noticed this black dot. I don't see it too often. Like, I can see the black dot, so I don't know if she's going to molt again. That molt is from back in October, because I got this from Fear Not Tarantulas when I was at Tinley, when I went out to Chicago in October for the show. So I got this while I was there, because who knows, after they're all sold out, who knows when they're going to be available again. The Phonopelmas are slow-growing species, and by the time anyone's able to breed these, I might not have been able to get one, so I had to make sure I got one. This is a Phonopelma species that almost has colors like the green bottle blue. I'm sure the pictures on Google and stuff are really saturated, so the colors really pop. I'm sure they're not going to be as vibrant as that, but it's still cool to have a greenish, bluish colored Phonopelma.
Okay, the rest of it was, mine was all gray until it molted. Now has a solid black dot. That's awesome. I love how you got started in the hobby. LOL, that's hilarious.
Matt, that's not even the half of it, dude. My mom came up in my room for something, because I lived on the 3rd floor. We had an old Victorian, and it was like an old, it was over 100 years old. It was an old general store on the corner that they converted into a house. So I was up on the 3rd floor. My mom never came up there. She came up there to one day for something, and I had it in my room, and she saw it. She's like, "What's this?" She's like, "I told you no spiders," and I had to get rid of it. So I took it down to my uncle. My uncle lived like 3 or 4 houses down. So I took it there, and my uncle, he was crazy. He had this tarantula with him everywhere. It was like a parrot on his shoulder. He would take this tarantula everywhere with him and show it off, and it was cool. He loved it. You know, I'm sure the tarantula didn't like being handled like that. But the one day, my uncle was a drinker. So the one day he pulled it out, he was drinking, and he went and put it back in the enclosure and forgot to put the lid on it. So the tarantula got out. So at that point, I'm probably maybe 11, 12 maybe. So we look everywhere for it. You can't find it. And give up. Figure it got outside. It went away. It's gone. Just making sure you found a Phonopelma Murray still there. I don't want to lose mine.
So why you stopped? So
And hold on.
I was gonna say he got his in December, and it molded
And-
once when ever then.
And we looked all over for it. We gave up. Figured it got out. And then years later, I'm 17. I just got my license. Just got my first car. And me and my cousin were like, "Man, we gotta put some speaker boxes in this trunk." So we're like, "Yeah." So we go down in the basement. We knew there was plywood down there that's been sitting there for years. And we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna use this plywood." We go to pick up the plywood, and whew, you see this flash just dart across the floor. Here is the tarantula that got loose, running across the floor. So we grab it, and it was skinny as hell. So it must have been just surviving off whatever it could find. But it was so thin, it was ridiculous. So we fattened her up a little bit, and I took her back to my house. And then when I was, right before I turned 18, because I had a kid when I was 16, so I had to drop out of school. And I was 17, just getting ready to turn 18, and my parents rented me their house because they moved. So I had the tarantula there. I didn't have any problems with anybody telling me I wasn't allowed to have it. But being 17, you know, you like to party and everything, have all your friends over. And my one buddy, Brad, he was hammered drunk.
Oh,
And we're all partying and playing beer pong and all kinds of stuff, having a good time. And he gets drunk and trips and falls and bumps into my couch. My tarantula enclosure, I had it in one of those octagon enclosures, the octagon tanks. And I had a boulder in there and, you know, all kinds of dirt and everything. And he bumps into my couch, which knocks into the fish tank and knocks it over, and this boulder landed on my tarantula. It was devastating. I was so pissed off. I'm freaking out. And yeah, that tarantula went through all that just to get killed by a boulder and a drunk guy. Needless to say, I can't stand people that can't handle their liquor. I like to
Okay.
drink. I like to have a good time, but that shit just annoys the hell out of me.
So, Tennessee Tarantula said, no fear. Oh, wait. No
Fear not.
Yeah. Fear not. Had them for Valentine's Day for 105. The next day, they back up to 295. LOL. Crazy.
Yeah,
Matt,
they did a special for 105 for Valentine's Day, but the night before Valentine's Day, apparently, if you're part of the group, the Tarantula Collective on Facebook, they had this contest where if you did this dance and posted it in the comments, you got a Murray for free. So I think they wound up giving like 13 away, which is pretty awesome.
Matt said, dang, years later, no food. How did it say hydrated?
Dude, I have no idea. I know there was like leaky pipes in that basement, so it might have did that. But the Gramastola rosés, they can go up to 2 years without eating, without water. You know, it's crazy. I just couldn't believe it survived all that long. You know, after all that time, you forget about something. This is my Harpectier poker piece. She's probably about 2 inches, I'd say. Jared and Allie from Pal Friction gave her to me for my birthday last year with my order when I ordered my T. Celedonia.
No way, she made it heart. Dang, that's so sad. Crying face, crying face, crying face. No. I don't drink at all. Alcohol poisoning at 17.
Yeah.
Man, that's super sad, sad face.
Yeah, I haven't drank in a long time. Too many people. As I'm older, I'm 33 now. So, like, I used to drink like a fish. You know, but it would only be like in a social setting. It was never come home from work or anything. Oh man, I need a beer. Cutting the grass, need a beer. But like, it would just be hanging out with my friends. You know, playing beer pong, flip cup, all that
God,
stuff.
I love those games.
What do you mean you love them games?
With water? Or like
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing in it?
Oh, punch you in the throat.
Or like this one game at the arcade, like it's actually beer pong, but there's like nothing in the cups, so you just like actually just toss it.
But,
yeah, my friend won 15. Dang, I missed out. I've got a female the same extra size.
Exact size.
Oh, exact size. She's beautiful. Grounded. LOL.
Yep, you grounded.
Oh, I'm like, wait, why? And I'm like,
See these Harpectier species, they're my favorite. I love these guys.
you guys are like my new best friends. I can't.
These are definitely my favorite species. I actually have my tattoo being worked up, so that way I can.
You already have your tattoo though.
No, this isn't a tarantula. That's a black widow.
It's still a tarantula.
No, it's a true spider.
Oh.
My tarantula tattoo is being drawn up. Well, it was already drawn up. It's being redone for the carbon copy.
Well, Matt said, do you have any Balfour?
Balfouri? I only have one Monosyntropus balfouri.
So much. Oh my god.
I have a female. I paired her. Like, if you go back in my earlier videos, probably from like 5 months ago, you can watch my failed mating of the Monosyntropus balfouri. My female is a nutcase and attacked the male. Like, as soon as he went near her, she attacked him, put a fang right through his carapace. And my buddy Drew hurried up and put super glue on him. And over the next couple weeks, you know, I kept him hydrated, made him sit over top of the water bowl. He would drink all the time. And I kept pushing him with the paintbrush and making him, like, move around. So hopefully that circulated him. I don't know if it's just a coincidence and he was going to pull through anyway or whatnot. But I like to feel that it did help him.
Okay.
And he came back and made a full recovery and paired with the female twice. And that's both in the recordings too. But she wound up molting out. So I need Edward and Sarah actually sending me another Monosyntropus balfouri mature male. So as soon as they send me that, we'll have another pairing video of the Monosyntropus balfouri and hopefully get a successful egg sac, being that she's done molted now. Man, these things are heavy.
Okay, so the reason why I love Tara so much right now is because she put in quotes, punch you in the throat, laugh my butt off. Tennessee Tarantula said, yeah, mine too. They grow pretty good too.
Well, what would you rather me do? Punch you in the throat or punch you in the back of the face?
Both. I don't know. Matt said, can we see her? Question mark. Otherwise, I'll go... Oh, this stupid thing. Otherwise,
We'll try and feed her anyway.
I'll go and watch the old video. I want to see them with no editing or I think you say saturation.
Saturation.
Saturation. Okay, so that was close. And then he
Right,
also said that bites she molted out.
Here is the female Balfouri. I don't know if you can see her. She's right here.
And I'll be back.
In this corner.
Without turning the table.
She's right down here. Let's try and get her out. She's another one of my beautiful girls. Can you guys see her? I can't tell if you can see her or not. Come on, babies. There you go. You can get a little decent. Let's see if she wants to eat. But she's beautiful. I can't wait to successfully pair them. This is one of my missions. No.
What are we talking about?
There you go.
Where's the back of the face? Oh, she's pretty. I see enough. Thank you. I see her enough. Thank you. I want to get communal and debating on what one to do.
Well, that's my goal.
Ugh.
Once I pair them, I'm going to keep quite a few for myself. I don't know if I'm going to sell any of them because I just want to do a communal. And then once the communal takes off, then they'll pair by themselves, and the offspring from that, then I'll sell them. Yeah, I love her. I can't wait to get a good sack out of her. Right, do me a favor, Ben.
What?
Fill this up for me.
Full water?
Yeah. I'm actually in the process of trying to find another female. So if I can find another female, I'm just going to keep the communal for the one. I'm going to keep the babies from the one. And then the second one. Because I want to have more than one female of every species. Because from every egg sac I get, I'm going to keep 10. Just for future breeding projects. And then the rest, I'm going to give a couple away on the YouTube channel. I'm going to donate a couple of them to the Tarantula Keepers Coalition. So that way they can raise money. I just donated 3 of the Harpacteria poker piece slings. They auctioned off in the tarantula community. So they got auctioned off, and that money goes directly towards the Tarantula Keepers Coalition. And that goes to all the different things that they're working on. A lot of Sri Lanka species right now. All the banned Postlotheria, they're working on that to try and get those species unbanned. So that'll be a good thing. So the money definitely goes to a good cause. There's actually a GoFundMe where you can donate. Anything helps, whether it's $1, whether it's
she ran away quick.
whether it's $5, everything helps. We all love tarantulas. We all want to keep them.
Let's see. Watch her go so quick after.
Like we all want to be able to keep tarantulas. So
oh, you can't. Darn it.
If we can help, like the Postlotheria species are all amazing tarantulas, and there's 5 of them that are on the list that we can't get anymore. You're not allowed to ship them across state lines, so it really sucks. being that I only have Poecilotheria metallica and Poecilotheria ornata, I can't buy them from anyone out of state. I would have to have somebody in my state sell them, and that's the only way I'd be able to get them. So all this money goes to fighting for everything, and just research, period. So it's a really good cause.
Can I see hearts in the comments to who goes to the reptile thingamajiggies?
What's a thingamajiggy?
What's the place? The reptile with like all the animals. I forget what it's called. I haven't been to one in a while.
Nice, lucky you. Like, I got people close by that are hopefully gonna produce sacks, so I'm hopefully be able to get something. But we also have expos every month.
Yeah, that
So
thing.
we'll see
Expos.
if somebody brings them in.
Yeah, Tara, that's what I meant. I'm like, wait, I haven't been to one for like so long because there was one the first day of February. But yeah, I didn't get to go to it, and Ray didn't go to it, so I mean, it's like win-win almost. I mean, he at least didn't go without me. But I think there's one in March. Hopefully it's on my birthday so I can go. So, yeah. Matt said Novo likes a city over from me if you ever see him posting in the groups. I think that's how you say his name, Novo.
Yeah, I've seen him post a couple times. He's got a YouTube channel too, right? If we're talking about the same person.
Oh my god. You know what I wish YouTube can do and upgrade? What? I wish they could have like live videos on here. Like where you can actually talk to people. Instead of like texting, you can actually video call them. Wouldn't that be cool? Not Norvis, but
Norvis.
Jonathan Novo.
Oh.
I think. I don't know how to say it.
Novio.
I'm trying my best here.
Don't know, to be honest with you. Looks like the Metallica molted again. I don't know if you can see her or him.
Not yet. It's slow on your computer.
You can see some legs. This is the slowest growing Poecilotheria ever.
Why does it look like super glue in there?
It's just the web.
Very shiny.
Throw some crickets in there.
We can't gift across state lines. That's what Matt said. Oh, yeah.
You can gift them to breeders. So I mean, if somebody wanted to send me one, that'd be awesome. But I'm not gonna count on that.
Oh, that's bright.
The Metallica's tucked down in there. You can see the molts in there. Yeah, I forgot about the gifting thing. You're allowed to gift over state lines to other breeders.
God. This fluffy. God. I need to go to bed. It's past my bedtime. Well, I don't have one right now. But Matt said, once mine grows, I'll see if I have any of the same gender. Should be genders, but it's okay.
What about true spiders? You guys have any true spiders?
And I'll gift one. I'm not going to breed them for sure, too. So, yeah.
Let's see if I can get this guy to move down a little bit.
Oh!
He's super fast.
Scared him. Don't do that. He looks so skinny, but he's not.
No, it's just a true spider.
Oh, what?
True spider.
What's that mean?
Like my black widows and stuff, like house spiders.
Yeah.
They're not tarantulas. So they're true spiders.
Matt also said, I have no true spiders. I have enough in my garden for me. LOL.
Like these are cool, these fishing spiders. See how he'll actually go in the water I don't know if you can see him.
Oh yeah, they can right there. You can actually see him. Oh yeah. So there's this one Vine also. No, I think it was just like funny kid videos, like for Vine. Oh, I have seen those hunt minnows.
Yeah, they'll hunt minnows and everything. They're awesome. I love these guys.
But I've seen those like kid fails or something, like kid funny videos. And this mom like was helping his kid read, I guess, and the kid was a boy, which is also kind of funny. So I'm like, I don't know if it'd be funny to you guys, but the mom picks out one of the books, and of course it was 101 Dalmatians.
Mm-hmm.
But the mom's like, what's this say? Kid's like, LOL Dalmatians. Mom's like, what is it? Kid's like, it's LOL Dalmatians. I'm like, oh my god. It's a 100 and what? He's trying to get it. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But that's funny to me. I don't know if it's funny to you guys because you guys are like, a little older. I think that you guys are too old, but like, I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, did you see him?
I can't see him yet. Have any cast?
I forgot how the late it is.
I've got 3 northern black widows. I got a C. Wait, I got this. And Dahlia. The cork lid trapdoor spider. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have
My
no trapdoors.
pronunciation-
I want some trapdoors so bad.
What are trapdoors? What do they
Trapdoor
do?
spiders. They live in the ground and then they'll cover their hole
Like a trapdoor?
like a trapdoor. And you can't even see it. And then you walk across it and they pop out real quick and grab it and put it right back in.
It's like
My
saying you
sister,
can do
my
it.
sister lives down in Florida, and
Your
she
sister
sent me a
lives in
picture.
Florida?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
She sent me a picture of this awesome trapdoor spider, and it was walking across her pavement. I was like, oh my god, you know, get a cup, pick it up, send it to me. I've been looking for one of them. And next thing you know, she's like, oh, my fiance killed it. I'm like, ah, you kidding me? Why would you even send me that picture?
Got my hopes up for nothing.
Yeah, it was like torture. I love my black widows. I've bred them. I've had hundreds of babies from them. Last time I forgot to pull the sack. I got so busy with work, I forgot to pull the sack when I was supposed to and put it in the incubator.
Yelling.
And I came home one day and there was babies all over the place. They didn't go far. They just came out of the enclosure and made webs all over my bar and just were hanging out.
Oh, them?
Yeah. So I got most of them, but I'm sure 1 or 2 escaped me.
What kind of black widows? Wait, what kind of black widow?
I have the Mactons. I'm not good with the true spiders.
Alright. And it also says we have tons here. I can get you some.
What, the trapdoor spiders? Or the black widows?
Black widows.
I'll take both.
But I think you're talking about that first.
Yeah, I love the black widows. I had a guy send me...
Widows.
Yeah. I love the black widows. I had a guy send me some mature males not too long ago that he got from an expo, that he got from Tinley actually. And they matured male, and he sent them to me, and the female just wanted no parts of it. But, so I need to get some more. I have 2 females. One my buddy sent me from Florida, and then she had an egg sac, and I only kept one of the babies, and she's big now. She's not as big as her mom, but she's pretty big. It's crazy. The black widows, when they're babies, they're like white speckled. They don't even look anything like a black widow. As they get bigger, they start getting their red hourglass. Couldn't think of the word. These fishing spiders. I want to get some more of these. They were at the expo. They were like 15 bucks. I figured I'd give my hand at it, but I really like this one. I just like watching them hunt in the water.
Oh, my god, my back hurts from sitting a certain
You're-
way. Okay.
You're 12. Your back shouldn't hurt.
That's what I was telling my friend Josh in the collective. He has 2 egg sacs from the Mexican Black Widow.
Dude, the egg sacs, I love the egg sacs with the widows. I got this cool little incubator I made for them, so that way when they hatch, they can't get out, and it works out great. I usually wait about 18 to 20 days, and I'll pull the egg sac from the mom, and then I'll put it into my incubator that I make. And the females, they can lay up to 10 egg sacs on a single pairing. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but black widows are awesome.
They freak me out, XD. I clean the window at work and always find a new one.
Dude, if you find them at work, take like little pill bottles with you or something to work, and put them in the pill bottles and ship them up to me. I'll pay the shipping. I love the widows.
They're not even that harmless.
No, everyone thinks that a black widow is the most dangerous spider. It can kill you, which is very, very untrue. It can make you have cramps. It can make you nauseous. If you're allergic to the venom, it could hurt you a little more. They're usually only really dangerous to the very young and the very old and sick. But other than that, they're really not as harmful as most people make it out to be.
That said, the winter time is fertile, and it's bad for little kids. Adults are fine. Yeah, it's just that really kind of like
It's
the old people that are like
really
sick.
young kids and really old people.
Not saying that in a mean way, but like it's just the life of humans. Who are you bringing next?
Alright.
If not, I'm showing slimes. But I'm going to clear your space off a little bit. So, make it quick. Because I have to still do it at the end of the video. Or before the end of the video, before I sign off or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I got boy problems. That's actually true. Blue cotton candy. Oh, that was awful. Blue cotton candy. It's got like foam beads in it. I don't know if you can really tell. Like, let's see, like right here. I don't know. I'm bored. I got nothing to do. Who was that? Oh, Matt said that the table has to be waxed.
Table has to be all redone.
Pink cotton candy. It's not with foam beads, but like it's just regular. Like this is my second one that I made.
This table was a Craigslist freebie that I got. Somebody was getting rid of, and I really like the bigger tables, so I got it with the plans of stripping it down and refinishing it, and just haven't gotten around to it. It's one of those projects that got put on the back burner.
I mind this. It was lavender, and then it looks kind of like a bath bomb. But I put bomb, but it doesn't look right to me, so then I put boom. Now it's called a lavender bath boom. So, what were the bubbles on the cotton candy slime? Just bubbles. The blue one. The blue one, they're like the foam beads. So. Let me take this off. Like you can like tell they're the foam beads. And then I have the package of the foam beads. I have like so less like little. So like this is the package that it came with. So that's the clip. So, I only have like a little bit, so I barely can use them. Alright guys. Bye Tennessee tarantulas.
See you later, man. Let me know about them widows.
No, tarantula. No, Tennessee. Is that Tennessee? Okay. So, Ray wanted me to make a orange one, so I tried to mix red and yellow together, but it really wasn't working out. So I called it Bloody Mary because it's like all red now. You can tell. I feel like this is way too close. There we go. Looks like a little better. So like. Sometimes slime helps like with stress. I don't know.
Like
Not for
stress
me.
ball?
No. What, the Velveeta mac and cheese one? I don't know. This is the orange one of the Velveeta mac and cheese. Personally, I like this one and the lavender one because they're like so stretchy. And it really looks like Velveeta mac and cheese. I mean, like, I hate when this camera is like so small. And like you have to try your best to get it in the perfect spot. So this is the butter slime. I don't have the clay for it yet, but hopefully when I get the clay, I'll like mix it in with this slime. So far it's just yellow slime, but I named it butter slime. I showed Tara the orange one, the Velveeta one, and now she said I'm hungry.
It really looks like cheese.
It looks like the cheese. So,
Alright, so we got Tara and Matt left, right?
no, there's 4 people
There's 4
watching.
people. I don't know who the other 2 are. So, if any of you guys could have one type of tarantula, like, in your collection, what would it be?
Focused on my slime right now, relax.
Oh, we could put all the urticating hairs in one slime, and then give it to people we don't like.
What?
And we could call it tarantula slime.
Let me get that one out of the way. And then my last one is the white one. I can barely see it because...
We'll call that rice pudding.
No.
That's what it looks
This
like.
one is the white fluffy slime. It's hard to see because I have the red paint. Not red paint. The paint marker.
Should have used the yellow one.
I should have used the yellow one, but I didn't know what it was. So you gave me the white one.
That's the one I
And
used
I
for
didn't have shaving cream because usually that's what you use for fluffy slime is shaving cream. So I took out of my mom's bathroom her mousse and just sprayed it all in my slime and made fluffy slime. I'm actually surprised that it worked. When I was mixing it, it looked like melted marshmallows being mixed up.
You should try some, see what it tastes like marshmallows.
No!
Yum, yum. Yummy, yummy. In the tummy.
So I have 1, 2. I'm pretty sure everyone's favorite one is the Velveeta mac and cheese. The Bloody Mary, which is my number 3. The blue cotton candy is number 4. The butter slime, which is so far yellow slime, is number 5. Pink cotton candy, number 6. And number 7, lavender bath boom.
Look at that, people. 7 of my deli cups that could go for tarantula use.
I mean, there would have
Gone
been
to
8.
slime.
I mean,
This is what I deal with. This is what I gotta put up with.
and on the floor, I have like my own little like section over there, just like to put my glue bottles and the cap.
You better pick them up, put them in the trash.
I will.
Or I'll punch you in the back of the face.
So I had to put them there. And the lotion that I used to make it like more smooth was this pomegranate one. I'm always hungry. And where do you buy deli cups from?
There's a tarantula depot, a restaurant depot, not too far from here.
Pomegranate.
But
Class.
Maxie was on one of my lives last night,
Pomegranate.
and she was telling me about this place where she gets hers, and she sent me the link today, and I looked up the link, they're so much cheaper. For 100 half-ounce deli cups and lids, it was like $3.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to
So I'm gonna look and see how much their 2-ounce deli cups are, and then these are the 16-ounce deli cups. I like using these. They're good for
hold on guys, I'm just
smaller slings.
moving things
Whatnot.
around.
Once they move out of the 2-ounce deli cups, I like to move into the 16-ounce. I'll have to look. My phone's dead right now. I haven't charged it.
Neither have I.
Too busy doing stuff.
Mine.
But I'll have to look at that link, and then I'll get you that link.
Okay.
I don't have any half-ounce deli cups. She was telling me, because I used the tattoo cups. So she was telling me about the half-ounce deli cups that she uses. So I'm gonna get some of those.
This is the lid. I don't know what size it is.
That's a 16-ounce deli cup.
And then
The half-ounce deli cup, I'm guessing, is really, really small, because the 2-ounce deli cups are like the Jello shot ones. So I'm guessing the half-ounce one's really small. Yeah, I think my buddy Kelly from KF Inverts, pretty sure he just paired them. Yeah, the 16 ounces are really the way to go, because they're not too big, and they're decent size to where the tarantula can live most of its juvenile or sling to juvenile years in that without having to rehouse them.
Oh my god, the cheese!
It really looks like cheese.
It does. You told me to put the whole color in.
It looks like the Blue Box Blues without the noodles. The Salmopoeus victori almost looks like it should be in a Viculera. Did you get that from Erickson's? I wanted to get some, but I was laid off for 2 months. So being laid off, I couldn't get anything. I just started back to work. So hopefully get some extra funds and be able to get some stuff. How much was it, if you're not?
I have 2 of them, he says. Alright, so I'm going to put the cheese
Erickson's
away.
Exotics had them on sale for $50 each.
Like really orange again, even though I already washed my hands after I was done with it. So I'll put it back in the container and I'll get another one. I forgot where I put the lid. I'm dumb sometimes.
I'm not dumb. Forgetful.
Oh, never mind.
Is a
It's
better
right here.
word.
So, mac and cheese, going away. See you next time. Take out the lid.
Nice. Yeah, I couldn't believe
Bloody Mary.
Erickson Exotics. They had all the Victoria on sale for $50. It was crazy. Dude, I can't wait to see this glass tea stuff, dude. Oh my god. Would you be able to do the Harpex here poker piece colors? Dude, that would be so awesome.
This one's okay, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're as fuzzy as Naviculera.
I can't do yellow or orange. They boil in the flame.
How about brown? Can you do like a brownish color?
Not at all. And they are super fast.
All Salmopoeus are really fast.
Yeah. He said, yeah, I can do that.
If you can do brown, maybe brown, like a lightish brown color, and then the blue on the legs. It'd probably be a pain in the ass. I wouldn't want you to have to do all that.
Alright, so we'll put the Bloody Mary away, because this one's not really my favorite. I don't like the texture to it, because it's not really that stretchy. It's still good. So now we'll get the pink cotton candy. Bloody Mary's going away.
Right. See how that's on that lamp like that? Move them Because if they fall and knock over all them slings, there's like 100 tarantulas on this table. Last thing I want to do is have them knocked over.
I don't understand how this turned in from a rehousing for Johnny Cash's into slime. So, look at the...
Oh my god, if it was toffee, it'd be delicious.
Pink cotton candy.
Dude, it doesn't need to be perfect. That Metallica you did for Edward, that thing looked amazing, dude. I commend you on your craftsmanship for that. That thing looked amazing. And when the next time you do it, dude, make a video or do it live. I'll sit there and watch through that whole entire thing. Like that craft is serious. I wish I was skillful enough for that. The artistic bone skipped over me. My brothers can draw. Everybody's got this artistic ability. Not me. I can work with my hands and do stuff like that. Craftsmanship. But the artistic part just skipped over me.
Hopefully this is better, but I'm like zooming just a little bit more. Not really. Still want you guys to see it. This is really good for making bubbles, but I wish I had like more room. Like, do it.
So what about you, Matt? If you could have one tarantula in your collection, what would it be?
If you were asking me this question, I would have the T-skeleton.
You're making Tara want to make some slime.
Do you know how to make it? I would gladly love to show you how to make it, even though I can't make anymore. I don't have any more glue. One, he says.
Dude, no YouTuber is making blown glass tarantulas. You will steal the market on that. And once I share it around, and once Edward shares it around, and we put it in all the different groups and everything, and everyone sees that, dude, your channel will blow up. I'm telling you. That stuff's amazing. Everyone's going to be like, oh my god. And then everybody's going to want one. And then you're going to have to quit your job. And you're just going to have to glass blow tarantulas all the time.
No, I got on the tripod. Oh no.
Slimy tarantulas. Ugh.
It's like ASMR.
Same here. The only one that I don't have that I really want, that I'm waiting for the shipment to come in, is the Biru. And just got renamed. I forget what the name change is.
Lovely.
But if you type in Biru, B-I-R-U, tarantula into Google image, it's another extravagant blue, bright electric blue tarantula. It's crazy. I love my blue spiders. See that? Even though purple's my favorite color.
That's true.
I got my own sound crew. I need to invest in a better mic. I don't like this mic.
Wait, shh. Ready? Oh, got it. Perfect.
If it's the one that I'm thinking about, that's the one that I just showed you. The Harpactira poker piece.
Bye. And goes cotton candy. Now we have our lavender.
Find it, because now if it's not the Harpactira poker piece, you got me curious.
Zoom on that. And we'll zoom back out.
All gold and bright blue legs.
$400.
Are you thinking about the Biru?
Got a nice drop test though.
Type Biru, B-I-R-U tarantula into Google image real quick.
Probably.
See if that's the one you're talking about.
Oh no, you can barely see that one.
Oh, you're getting stuff in it. You're getting dirt in it.
I know, I'm really sad though. Dragon Pig pointed out. I didn't want it like this far.
It's B-I-R-U.
I'm gonna take like...
They just reclassified, or they actually just named it, so it's a different species, or a different species name.
Okay.
But if you type in BIRU, tarantula, it should pop up.
Guys.
I'm curious to see if that's the one you're talking about.
It's not even that
But that's
bad.
the one I'm waiting for to add to my
really
collection.
I'm sad that it went in there like that. Ugh. ASMR right there.
All right, yeah, I'll be here. I'm curious. You got my wheels turning, so I'm kind of curious to see which one you're talking about. What about you, Tara? What's the tarantula that if you could have,
Didn't
money
she already
wasn't an
answer
issue? No, I don't think she answered.
Those blue
exactly.
legs.
On the Biru, it's crazy. They're so bright.
Oh my god, this is
But,
ASMR.
If money wasn't an object and you could have any species you wanted, what would you pick?
T Caledonian because it's the smallest and easiest to take care of.
Easiest to take care of. Yeah, right. Almost everyone that got them, killed them. Well, I wouldn't say killed them, they died.
Dang, I need Kat to be on here. She'd love this.
You should plug your phone in and texted her and told her that you're playing with slime on live.
Does anybody know what ASMR is?
What?
ASMR.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're saying. I don't speak your language.
ASMR.
I also want to shout out the Isopod company. My buddy Chris, he stopped over right before I started the live and brought me some isopods and some springtails and charcoal so I can do some cultures with that. So definitely go find their Facebook and like them. Get all your cleanup crews. Yeah, the Biru's beautiful, man. They're amazing. Jared over at Palp Friction was waiting for them to be named so he could bring them into the country on his next import. So they're on the list for his next import, so they'll be coming in, and I will have one of those in my collection. Oh yeah, that's right. You did say that. I'm sorry.
Sorry guys, I'm making a swirl right now, so you probably won't be able to see it.
My fault. I forgot.
See, it's too late at night. Everyone's forgetting everything almost.
Yeah, because I was saying that my buddy over at KF Inverts, that he bred some of them.
Caption this. This is the lava, not the lava. Oh my god, what am I saying? This is the lavender one. My perfect swirl.
It's the lavender.
And you hear the popping.
The pitter-patter of the slime.
Bubbles, I know.
Clifford? Is that the iguanas?
No, it's Clifford.
Clifford?
Just playing around on the heater.
I have so many different species, and
Alright, we're gonna put this one
I have
away.
a lot of stuff, and my must-have still changes. My must-have went from an Acanthoscaria geniculata to green bottle blue to Balfouri to Arpactira poker piece to a blue fang to a T. Celedonia. And once you get all these things in your collection, your want changes, because now you have that, and then the next thing that everybody talks about, or if you find something else, you're like, man, I gotta have that too. So my next mission is the beer room.
So Matt asked about what the things are in this, and I said from beads until he actually really looked at it. It's like, never mind. So
I love the Gramistola species. So underrated. just like the Aphonopelma species. I feel like the Aphonopelma species is underrated. My Chalcodes is preparing to lay a sack. I came home the other day, and she's been looking like she's gonna pop for days. So she's in cool down. So I came home the other day, and she's got her little butt fingers, and she's making her web mat. And I opened up the enclosure. I was gonna try to record it, and I took a picture, and she just stopped everything. And then I covered her with a t-shirt. I've been checking on her for the last 2 days, and she hasn't moved. And I just happened to lift up the t-shirt again, and she finally started moving her butt fingers into the web mat. So I'm really hoping she's going to lay a sack and not molt, because then I'll be really sad. Because as common as a tarantula as the Aphonopelma chalcodes is, apparently they're really hard to produce in captivity. So I'll be pretty impressed with myself if I can make this happen. Haven't had any luck with the Aphonopelma samani or the Aphonopelma Johnny Cashi yet. So maybe this will be my start of the Aphonopelma good luckness.
We're almost done, guys. We only have 2 more.
No, honestly, I haven't. As soon as I plug my phone in, when I'm done, I'm going to look that up, Matt.
Blue cotton candy.
Technically, yeah, Tara, you're right. Because once you have everything, the problem is when the hot new tarantula comes out, the hot commodity, the must-have, the one everybody wants. When it first comes out, they're expensive, and people are smart about it because it's of supply and demand. Some people get pissed off about it, but what's the difference between a spider's supply and demand and somebody's Jordans? People are okay with paying thousands and thousands of dollars for Jordans, but they get pissed off when somebody first brings a spider into the country or first produces a spider that nobody else has. You can't get it anywhere else, and they get pissed off if you sell it for $300 or $400. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of money for a tarantula, but if it's a male, you're going to have it for 20, 30 years as long as it's taken care of right. If it's a male, you're going to be able to send it to somebody else. You're going to be able to get slings. So it's as long as you can keep it alive and reproduce with it, it's an ongoing thing. So that price just keeps paying for itself. And like I said, it's supply and demand. Every time anything comes out, look at the new iPhones, look at the new Samsung phones, the new Notes, whatever it is. Every time a new one comes out, it's just expensive. And it sucks. But so many people jump on it right away and keep the price up. So over time, as the new next thing comes, the old next thing drops in price. Just like everything else in retail. But I'm one of those impatient people that are like, I need it now.
I'm gonna do a swirl.
But I get a lot of this stuff so that way I can show it to you guys. Like, hey, check this out. This is a new species. Here we are. Just like I got the Moray, I got the Celedonia. So they're the 2 new things right now. There's still a lot of tarantulas I don't have and I want to get. So I'm hoping between the Show Me Snakes, the Tarantula Takeover in April, and this month's expo, I can pick up a few things, scrape together a few shekels, and try to add some more stuff. I want to get a lot of more things for breeding projects in the future, because that's my goal, is to keep producing tarantulas and put back into the hobby, so I don't have to take money from my regular income to put towards tarantulas. It'll self-sufficiently sustain itself. That's my plan over the next few years. Yeah, I'll have to look that up, man. I do have G. pulchra as well. And what sucks is, it doesn't suck. Not at all. That was probably the wrong word. What was disappointing when they first came out, and everybody had to have them, Pal Friction had them, and I couldn't get one at the time. So the next best thing, since I couldn't get one, I wanted to get Edward one for his birthday. So Edward went to Tinley last March, and I had Pal Friction go and give him, I bought Edward a Grammostola pulchra for his birthday. So Edward was floored with that, and he actually sent me 2 Grammostola pulchras when he got I think he got 10 of them. he traded some of the spiders he produced for a couple of them. So that was pretty awesome. So now I have 2 Granastola pokers. Yeah, if I ever see them around, you know, because I talk to so many people, I deal with so many people that have imports and all that. So if I ever see them on the import list or anything, I'll definitely keep you in mind and let you know. I'm with you, Tara. It's really, really, really hard to justify. But the way I justify it is with the YouTube and the future breeding is how I justify it. So, like, I plan on this being a self-sustained hobby for myself. So I tell myself, hey, you buy it now, you're going to have it, you'll do future breeding projects with it, it'll bring in people, because then I can share the YouTube videos and the different tarantula Facebook groups, Instagram, stuff like that. And people are like, oh, just that new species, you know, let me check it out. So hopefully that's the way it works. Like when I got Celadonia, that video, I think that video got like, I think it's up to like almost 2,000 views. So it's a little higher than most of the videos. I need to get watch time is what I need. Because I can't get monetized until I have 4,000 watch time hours. And I think I'm only like halfway there with like 2,000 something. I still have an iPhone 6 Plus. I'm not going out and buying all these new iPhones. I'd rather spend it on spiders. As long as my phone works, it works. Would I like to have a new one sometimes? Yeah. But I'd rather spend it on spiders. Well, that's the thing. The lives help a lot because the problem with videos is people can watch them, they skip through them, or if it bores them or something, you know, they don't have to watch it. But with the lives, you know, you get to interact with people, so that gains attention. So you can ask questions, I can answer the questions. We can technically have a conversation, even though you guys have to type and I can talk. But you know, it entertains people a little more, I think. Last night, the stream last night, I gained 18 hours of watch time just in the one stream. So that was pretty awesome. I just wish more people would be interested. But at the same time, I kind of like it like this. You know, there's only 3 people watching. But I can steadily, you know, talk to you guys, have a conversation, and not get too caught up in everything. Why is the live glass blowing hard to do? Yeah, well, see, that's how I do it. I don't look at the camera. I pull my laptop up, and I can actually mirror my laptop to a TV, so where it makes the comment section bigger, so I can still do my stuff and try to read some of the comments. But what you need is a Riley. You need a commentator that can sit here and read all the comments to you, so you don't have to stare away. But make sure you get one that can read a little better.
Hey.
What? I didn't say anything.
Don't be mean to me.
Huh?
Don't be mean to me.
What are you talking about?
Make sure you want to read better.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say then?
I said make sure you get a bead of cheddar in your slime.
I already got a bead of cheddar.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about. Read better. Where do you come up with this stuff?
Velveeta mac and cheese. Pretty sure this is everybody's favorite.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This is your first live? See, I've been trying to do them on the weekends. Like, I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, I get to do these videos all the time, and it's usually just me and a camera. And it, you know, I love doing it, but it's more entertaining when I actually get to talk to you guys.
There you go.
You get people's feedback. I get to, you know, oh, that looks good. Or I get suggestions. Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you move this over there? Or, you know, can I see this? questions and stuff like that, and I really like that. So these lives, at first I wasn't really too into them because Edward kept telling me, he's like, oh, you should do some lives, and wasn't really into it, but I really like it now. I just like being able to interact with you guys. It's fun to be able to interact with people from different states all over the place while I sit here and do something I love doing anyway. Where do you live at, Matt? Florida, right? Oh, yeah, we talked about this already. See? My old people brain. I got 3 nephews down there.
Thanks,
I'll
Sarah.
send them over, and they can be your camera guys.
Thanks, Matt. Oh. Matt was answering your question. Oh well. I like this one because it's fluffy.
Yeah, well, that's what I have the camera on right now, a tripod. Last night, the tarantulas kept climbing on it. First, it was the female, Pamphibedius macala. She climbed up and sat on top of the camera. If you go look at my Facebook page, Jeepers Creepers Tarantulas on Facebook, I posted the picture. Had to get a picture of it. Then once I got her down, I don't know if you guys went back and saw that live from last night. If you go to the 13-minute mark, when the male, dude, he goes crazy with that female. He starts inside the enclosure, he's got her up on the wall, and then tosses her outside the enclosure. And then they wind up pairing on my table. Dude, it was nuts. And then the green bottle blue, he got all the way up to the female, and then as soon as he touched her, she freaked out and tried to eat him. And he ran out. He was on the tripod. So last night, it was tarantula tripod days.
When I get more slimes, I think I'm going to do, like, for a video, I'll mix all of my slimes, but I still have some of them.
That's what you can do for your YouTube. You like making slime, make slime videos.
Old people brain.
Yeah.
Like
See, my problem is I started working and everything really, really young. I started my electrician career when I was 16, when I had my kid. I had no choice. I dropped out of school. And then I just did side work. I worked nonstop. And I think I burnt myself out way too young. Like I literally would go to work, come home at 2, 3 in the morning from side jobs. But that's how I built my career. I learned my trade really young. It was something I enjoyed doing, and I gained a lot of people's respect, builders, contractors, and they all had me do stuff. And there's this one contractor that recommended me to his friend, and I showed up to his friends to do the job, to give him an estimate, and he's laughing at me. He's like, who are you? I was like, oh, I'm Ray. I'm the electrician. John told me to come give you an estimate.
Put this one.
And he's like, where's your boss? I was like, I am my boss. He's like, you can't handle this. And he had a whole house he needed done. I was like, oh. I was like, I got this. So he's like, He's like, I don't think you can, but we'll see. So he's got this whole house that he just got done building and framing. We go through, and he can tell that I know what I'm talking about. I'm going through all the code with the layout, how everything needs to be done. He's like, all right, you seem to know your stuff. He's like, when do you think you could have it done? 2, 3 weeks? I was like, I'll have it done this weekend. And he's like, yeah. He's like, now I know you're bullshitting. There's no way in hell you can have this done this weekend. Guess what? Sunday, 6 p.m. came around. It was done. He came in, looked at everything. He's like, I can't believe this. He's like, I'm really impressed. Most young kids, they don't care. And then he called me up after he got the inspection. He's like, you're never going to believe this. This is bullshit. He's like, the inspector came. He walked through everything. And he wanted to know who the electrician was because he wanted to know who took their time. He was nice and neat and, took so much pride in their work. He's like, you don't see this often. So he was really impressed. And I got more work out of him. And all my work's been, word of mouth. So, I think that's the best way to spread.
Matt follows you on Instagram and Facebook.
I was there last night. I thought that you could really good. Yeah, that's right. You betted $4 on it, you piece of shit. Where's my $4? You owe me $4. Good thing you said that.
We'll mix the Velveeta
Yeah.
and the white fluffy slime together. It should make it fluffy, but it's gonna be
I had to get a
orange.
picture. I had to stop and take a picture of her on the camera. I thought that was funny. Sweet. No, how is that fair? How are we supposed to shake? Next time we're gonna air 5, okay? Just beat me on $4.
Oh, there's stuff in it.
No, I planned on doing something
so
with that $4.
messy. There's, like, dirt.
I was gonna go buy some more topsoil. Now I can't. My poor spiders are gonna suffer because I can't buy more
Say thank you to
topsoil.
Tara. She just followed you on Instagram.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you for the support, guys. I really appreciate it.
He said, I apologize, man. GBBR 9 something.
Notorious.
Notorious.
Yes, the female GBBs are man-eaters, like I said. They're crazy, you know. I've had some good luck with it so far. I've never had a male green bottle blue eaten. It's come close. It's definitely come close. If you go back and watch my video, I think it's like 3 videos ago now. It's called, I think it's called GBB Pairing with Big Mama.
Yeah, I think
Dude,
so.
she literally got him, she got her arms around him, and I just got the dowel in quick enough so she wasn't able to get him, and he ran off. But I thought he was a goner. He really looked like he was about to die. She almost got him twice in that video.
Yeah, he watched it. He's been subbed for a while. I think it's what it was. Subbed. Subbed.
Short for subscribed.
No, really.
For real. For reals.
He's been subbed for like Fatal Fangs.
Yeah, Fatal Fangs. That was
announced. Since
that was
Fatal
fun,
Fangs.
but
You lost.
I lost.
To an 8-year-old.
I think she's 9.
Whatever.
Natalie kicked my butt,
So
and
what-
even if she wouldn't have, I'd have forfeited to where she would have went anyway. I was kind of hoping people that were gonna vote were gonna have a heart and vote for her.
I mean, people still voted for you. I mean, you weren't good enough. For
Yeah, I
this.
got votes and everything, but you know, I wanted her to win. She is the youth in the hobby, and the more interested she is, the more likely she is to continue in the hobby. She was at an expo earlier. She did a live from the expo. You were in there, but hopefully she stays passionate about the tarantulas. Alright, I'm going to clean all this stuff up and sweep up the floor from all the dirt and try to relax for the rest of the night. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow or not yet. But if you guys want to hang out, if I do, I'd appreciate that. Oh, I am going to do some more stuff tomorrow because I got to rehouse the other Johnny Cashis tomorrow. So we can do that. But I appreciate you guys staying and hanging out with me. Sorry it wasn't the most interesting thing. Thank you for enjoying Riley's slime and talking with her. But I hope you guys have a good night. I'll catch you later. See ya.
Bye.